actually got the ball.
Alrighty, everybody, how we all doing? Thursday night, Europa League night. We have an opportunity to solidify ourselves into the next rounds. We're coming up against Elfsborg. The Elves have arrived. People are saying, let's turn them into an iceberg with performance. I loved that. But it is going to be a big game. It is a huge day for us Spurs fans because I think this Europa League has been a palate cleanser for us. That's what I've called it. And I think the Hoffenheim game was one. Hopefully this game can be as well. We have the lineups in front of us, as you can tell. We have Brandon Austin, Pedro Porro, Archie Gray, Van de Ven makes a return, as well as Ben Davies, Papa Matasar, Bentancur, and Bergvall is your midfield with Mikey Moore, Richarlison, and Sonny. And it's a lineup that I actually am pretty happy with. I wanted Kulusevski to be given some rest. I wanted also maybe some other players, to be given an opportunity, like a Mikey Moore. I went bold, and I decided to put Mikey Moore on the thumbnail nice and early this week, and feel very justified by that. And he's going to be playing in front of us tonight, Dave, hopefully spinning them all different directions, those Elfsborg defenders. But like I said, I like the Europa League. It's been a palate cleanser for us this season. It's the competition I'm putting my most weight and emotional weight into. So our final league match day, league phase, whatever you call it, our final one.
Do you know what, Jack? It's been a long struggle to get here, but we find ourselves in with a chance of getting directly into the last 16. And I think, despite what's going on domestically in the league, I think, it's a nice, like you said, palate cleanser. Cup competitions have been a nice palate cleanser for Tottenham. And that's why I think, we'll probably get the job done today, because there seems to be heavy focus, even from within the squad, to try and get the job done in these cup games. So it's a real opportunity, because despite what's going on in the league, it would be a lot worse if you were knocked out of Europe or you went into the playoffs, you weren't in the cup competitions. At least we got these to give us some bit of joy while what's going on in the league. It's been nice to that regard. And look, let's go for it. Let's get behind the boys tonight. Let's see what we can do. It's Elfsborg, like we said, Jack, they come here with a point to prove. They can still get into a playoff spot, which, wasn't even, I don't even think they thought it was achievable. So they're going to come here and put everything on the line. Their players are also going to put themselves in the English shop window. One of their best player, I believe, recently got moved to Plymouth Argyle. So they're going to be up for this. It ain't going to be easy. They're going to make us work for this tonight. And like I've said many times with these games, Jack, it just comes down to us willing to outwork them, outrun them, outfight them, and then your quality usually prevails at the end of the day. I think tonight, being at home, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it's a big wide pitch. Use that to your advantage. I don't want to see us try and plough through the middle through 11 bodies. Show a bit of guile, show a bit of craft, get the ball out wide and put the ball in behind them. That's where the game will be won tonight. You've got Richarlison through the middle, Jack.
Yeah.
Prue, big pigeon. I feel like, I'd love to see a brace for him today. You've got to get crosses in. That's why he's in there. Son, look, he's going to cut in and take shots, but my big hope is Mikey Moore tonight, Jack. I think he's the sort of player that's perfect against these low block systems. He can cross the ball from almost anywhere on the pitch in and around that box. He also provides a bit of a goal threat as well. So, I think tonight I'm excited, because I do think Mikey Moore has the answers. He can also take on the player. I think you're expecting a big game from Bergvall. It's also great to have Mickey Van de Ven back. Va-va-voom, baby.
Yeah.
We can get back to playing that high line. I do think it will be Archie Gray on the right-hand side. I don't think you'll get away with two left-footed centre-backs. But, look, I think the plan is, Jack, by the lineup, we've gone as strong as possible, right? Get the job done in the first half, and then look to take players off, rest them, and then in the second half, you'll probably see Kulu come on along with some youngsters just to see us out.
Any strategy that gets us a win today, I'll take it. Even if it means, us sitting behind the ball for 90 minutes today and maybe throwing
come on.
against Elfsborg. We gotta get the win tonight. That's how desperate I am. I'm desperate for players to come in through the transfer window. I'm desperate for wins. My expectations have been lowered, but this is a big game for us. This is a huge opportunity for the Spurs. Good to see so many people in the house. Hopefully, yeah.
I want to ask you quickly on Papa Matasar, Jack, just while we're on team selection. What are we expecting from him today? Because I sort of brought it up in the predicted lineup, right? It's like, I thought it was going to be a huge risk. He took that risk against Leicester, and at the end of the day, it was counterproductive. He couldn't get around and make the tackles we need him to, and in possession, he kept on giving away the ball because he wasn't fit. So what are we expecting to see from Sarr tonight, then?
I mean, I guess the choice was difficult for him with Basuma also, like you pointed to in your predicted lineup, Basuma not even being picked in the last game, and also kind of just only coming back into training and everything. He's not necessarily fit or available. He probably doesn't have 90 minutes in him. Sarr might be slightly more capable of playing close to 90 minutes, and then Ange doesn't seem to have enough trust in like an Ajayi or an Olasesi or someone like that, maybe that can.
But should he have though, Jack? Because
that's what I'm alluding to. You know, it's something that Ange just hasn't really done before, Dave. Right? And I know you've maybe brought up good times when we have criticized that maybe he doesn't use young players, and you've provided some context as to why maybe he couldn't have. But these are kind of the moments where I think he could be a little bit braver, you know, and it's only little micro kind of critiques, but maybe people like Sean Maddox and guys like that would say this is another chance for him to, you know, maybe embed one youngster in there into that team, maybe other than a Mikey Moore, because he trusts Mikey Moore, but who else does he really trust?
Well, look, to be fair, Mikey Moore's aren't that trust. You know, when he's
Very
been
fair.
given minutes, he's been brilliant. But my biggest fear around it is, Jack, is there's two ways to look at it, right? Either the medical department have said to him, he's clear, he's ready to go, you can select him, or Postecoglou's taking a risk. And given by what he said after the Leicester game with Papa Matasar, where he said, look, he had a not going into the game, he shouldn't really have been playing. It stinks to me, Postecoglou taking a risk. And I'm just not sure tonight, is that risk you need to take? I do think he could have played someone like a Callum Olazesi, who I thought when he came off the bench against Hoffenheim, helped us get up the pitch, you know, took the game out of our half to a degree and helped us get over the line. And I just feel like, you know, if we've got Brentford coming up, you know, you win that, you stave off the relegation talk. Then you've got Liverpool, you've got Aston Villa in the two cups, then you've got Man United, Ipswich. You can all of a sudden continue in all the cup competitions and propel yourself further up that league table, which I think would buy a lot of buy-in from absolutely all the fans out there. And I just think you're taking a huge risk with someone like Papa Matasar, who will be crucial, who will be influential in them games. And if he pulls up tonight, it's only going to put more scrutiny on Postecoglou. So I think it's a huge gamble.
I think it is too. I just think there have been times before where it's not an easy decision for him. I don't think it's ideal for him, but there have been opportunities, I think, where he could have looked at giving some of the guys who are already in the red zone a rest and then look to give guys that are on absolute, you know, full of energy and really want to prove something and maybe take advantage of that young and fresh enthusiasm. I don't think he's done that really at all, to be honest, you know, at any point. And even Tamworth, I think, was a decent opportunity to do something like that. He played a bunch of players that looked like they were already really tired as it is, and that didn't even really want to play in that type of game, where he left a bunch of guys on the bench who would have wanted to play in that type of game and would have wanted to show that enthusiasm and would have given him something to think about. And that's the thing, right? Does he really give these youngsters opportunities for them to give him something to think about, give him something to ponder over? Probably not. You could also say it's also on the players for maybe never really being in the positions, you know, of being in a 3-0 up type of position, you know, where you could roll in the youngsters. I think it cuts a little bit both ways, but Ange does bear some responsibility of it. Like you say, hopefully the medical team have just cleared Papa Matasar, and that's all we need to know. But if that's not the case and he's taken yet again another risk, then you have to look at his lack of trust in some of those youngsters, because he's putting a lot of them on the bench there. It's just he doesn't really ever exactly throw them in. You know?
Well, he's got no option to put them on the bench, right? He has to fill out a team sheet, so he has to fill them up with somehow. If not, it's Doris the tea lady, Michael the mechanic, you know, who else ever you want to throw in there, you know.
Just filling numbers, filling roles, filling spots, filling an Excel sheet at the moment. But yeah, no, with Richarlison, actually, I think another opportunity for Richarlison to, I'm not sure, you know, where his future is with Spurs, but if he picks up goals and tries to rescue us, I guess, from potential relegation with the Premier League and, you know, maybe helps us in this game. You never know with Richie. Maybe he can start to work his way back into the team somehow. And also with Solanke being out for some time, another big opportunity for Richie. And I think he's looked all right, actually. I think he's been a welcome addition to what's been a very frustrating forward line, you know, so it wasn't going to take a whole lot to be better than what we had. But I do think Richarlison has offered something different, has offered something fresh. And, you know, he's the guy who can sniff out a run towards the back post, or he's a guy that can get onto the end of a header. He's somebody that is that typical, maybe not the best there is in any means, but he is that typical number 9, classic number 9 type of player that we could be using in a game like this, especially against an Elfsborg, you know, who will be playing with a lot of players behind the ball, that type of thing. Having a guy like Richie could be a very useful, very useful weapon.
If we use him in the right way. If we don't put crosses in the box for him to go and feed off, Jack, I don't want to hear anyone go, oh, Richarlison's useless, he's not doing that. And it's all about how you use him.
100%. Shall we get to some of the people in the house here? We have Berbatov's halftime smoking here nice and early.
Big up, Dan. Best
Henrik,
winger in the business.
best winger in the business. We need crosses in Dan style in this game. Henrik is in here as well. Let's win the Swedish
up,
derby.
Henrik.
We don't have all of our Swedes out there, though, unfortunately, Henrik, at the moment, but I would like to win this one. Shemi Tan is in here. Hey, Jack and Dave. Hope you're both well. Need a really strong performance tonight. None of this score first, then go to sleep in the second half. This is counter-attacking team, so need to be on our toes. Come on, you Spurs.
On that, just quickly, Shem, I think there has to be a consideration of how fatigued a lot of these players are. Kulu said it in the press conference. They're playing every 3 days, and there's always going to be a drop off in the second half. It makes no sense to try and sit in the first half and go at them in the second half because you've already wasted 45 minutes of energy. I think. Look, today, if with them sitting back in the first half, you'd like to think it allows us to be able to go and do it in the second half without spending too much energy. But there's always going to be a drop off. They can't maintain that press for 90 minutes with the amount of times they're being rolled out. Big up, Shem.
And then we also have Shamu Van Woo. Hammer time for us. He says, let's
Big
hope
up,
not,
Rain
man.
Man,
Let's
as
hope not. According to Dermatron Shamu, we're going to be giving him a whooping. Jamie O'Hara style. We're going to be giving him a whooping. Tartan Spurs. Good to see you, Tartan. Hopefully you're all right. Come on, you Spurs. It's Georgie Hill. Good to see you, Georgie. Evening, lads. Let's secure the 3 points and lead into the round of 16 with some momentum on our side. Can't wait to see Mikey get a well-deserved start. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. Come on, you Flat Cap Army. I'm very relieved to see Mikey Moore in the lineup. I just think it's a welcome addition and just somebody new, like kind of like for Charlison, just a new kind of fresh influence on what's been a very frustrating forward line. And it'd be nice to have someone like Mikey in the team. And I think it's a different forward line. I'm not sure if we've seen Sonny, Richie, Mikey Moore all at the same time very often. You know, so it's something different. I'm looking forward to it. And also us to see, we're very dependent on Kulusevski. Opportunity for others to kind of step up, while Kulusevski is being given a rest today.
Yeah.
V-Scard is in the house. What's up, my boys? Good to see you, V-Scard. Drew Zilla's in here as well. Good
Big
to
up,
see
Drew.
you, Drew.
Come on.
Big day, Drew. Game day, sir. Lee Harvey, evening, David Jack, and win is needed. A draw might not be enough. Can't see us losing, though. Yeah, I mean, definitely a must-win, sir. Coys from Drew Zilla. Artist T saying, huge risk bringing back Van de Ven. Artist T. I mean, Dave, would you agree? Did you I think you did want him to come on as more of a sub for this game.
No, I said I'd start.
Okay, maybe I'm putting
I put him in the predicted lineup, and I said, 45 minutes, and then you have to take him off. Look, he has been back training for 10 days, and if he's been back training, you would like to think that he's ready to go tonight, otherwise they wouldn't be playing him. There's no need to really push him back in this game. I think the plan tonight is just to get some minutes in his leg, build up the stamina, try and get a little bit of fitness, a feel for the ball, and get him ready for this tough period coming up.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a risk. Van de Ven can break down at any minute, though. Let's be brutally honest. Once you've had, he's had 2-3 hamstring injuries already. I mean, look, last player we've seen that with Session. It doesn't, you can't keep blaming the manager. I think it doesn't really matter. It can happen to any time at Van de Ven, basically, is what I'm saying.
Ribsy85 saying, I suppose it's always a risk returning injured players. There's always that element of risk to it, right? And you can't be too, careful at the end of the day. You got to push them out there. Lazy 8 saying, don't be so positive, Shamu. Big up, Lazy 8. Good to see you, Nick. Hopefully everything's all right with you. LLS Vlogs, good to see you. Alpesh Patel saying Pesci is in his seat just behind on the right of Ange. Not resting great, but Kulu is a big call. Hope no injuries. Damn, you're sitting that close to Ange. I like that. Alpesh. Wow. And I also love Pesci. Pesci is in the seat.
Has anyone got any messages to pass on to Alpesh to give to Postecoglou?
Yeah, seriously, any tactical advice? Sebastian SF, good to see you. AK Shags, always good to see you, sir. Come on, you Spurs. Let's keep the faith and the positivity. We'll try our best. Scotty Heinem, big up to all. Good to see you, Scotty. King Hoddle's in here as well. Good to see you, King Hoddle. Kulusexy Football, big up Jack and Dave and the fellow Yids. Absolutely right, Kulusexy.
Big up Looper Call and Matt Spurs as well. Good to see you guys.
Good people in the house. Good people. Lily White's India, seeing Sar and Richie start is giving me a little bit of anxiety. Not sure why. Maybe Richarlison injuries. Maybe that's what has to do with injuries. Yeah. Well,
Sar, Postecoglou said about after the press conference, like we spoke about. Richie also, felt the strain in the set. Felt the strain at half time, but weirdly they said to Richarlison, "Yeah, we'll trust you. Go on out there for another 10 minutes." It's mind-boggling. So I think that's what he's a bit worried about today. And I suppose you could probably throw Van de Ven into that list as well.
So many good legends in here: Chris Antonio, Futures Bright, Futures Lily White, Luke Thompson, James Paratrooper,
Adam D.
I have just a harmless potato. Maybe Ange is protecting Sar, using the narrative to stand in front of his players to take the
Maybe.
hits. Yeah, never know. Skunk Works is in here. Round Table Talk. Good to see you, Round Table Talk. Davey Hall, legend Davey Hall. God knows with this team. Come on, you Spurs, big up everyone. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably the right mentality to have right now, Davey. You never know what you're going to get served. Just get ready for it. Queen Ellie, good to see you, Queen
Big
Ellie.
up, Ellie.
Big up, lads, and a very Godfather evening to you both all, and all you Spurs faithful. Let's pray for a win.
You at the game, Ellie? Let us know.
Yeah, good to see you, Ellie. And thanks for popping in.
Great to see you.
DB is in the house. I'm
Big up,
seeing
DB.
Matty Hayes. Good to see you, Matty. Come on,
Big
you
up, Matty.
Spurs.
Come
Big
on,
up,
you
Matty.
Spurs. Let's go. Big up, Matty. Good to see you back on Last Word on Spurs yesterday, by the way.
Absolutely.
Also, big up Levi and David Granola as well. Amwood FC and Joe Blogs.
Plenty of people in here. John Bostich is in here. Skunky Works.
Nick.
Lisa is in here. Mary McGee.
Big up, Skunky.
Thank you guys for picking us as your watch along destination. Feel free as well to let us know maybe your thoughts on the lineup, your expectations going into this one. I'm looking forward to this, like I said, hopefully just being a bit of a palate cleanser from the Premier League.
Yeah.
I'm not too desperate and worried about trying to put our strongest lineups out yet for the Premier League. Dave thought I was a little silly for saying that. I'm getting too worried yet. So these are the competitions that are kind of, keeping me motivated, keeping me a little bit positive about the season, these cup games. So here's another one. And also the last one of our league phase. And if we get into the next rounds here, we really do ourselves a favor here, everybody. What I did find kind of funny was, as much as I do like the new format with the Europa League, with the Champions League, someone made a very funny point that UEFA, though, have achieved, basically the ideal version of where they are forcing players and teams to play more games so they can make more money. But then they're also, actually eliminating fewer teams after the initial league phase and sort of, group play type of thing. So you have to avoid these extra playoff games if you can avoid it, to make it more like a regular type of Champions League season, because you could end up playing, I think 3 to 4 or something like extra games, more than you normally would if you were to go, as far as like a final or something like that. So you really don't want that to be the case, because these games take a whole lot out of you as well. Big European nights, usually, players are up for it. You can be coming up against teams that have a bit of a chip on their shoulder, like maybe this Elfsborg team, right? They don't have a ton of world-class talent or anything, if not any at all. And so they're going to, really dig in. They're going to look to outwork us, outfight us, try to, annoy us, try to stifle us. And, it's about avoiding those extra games, I think, really is. So a must win.
No, it's absolutely massive, Jack. Look, I think if we end up going into the playoffs tonight, I think, it'll descend absolutely everything into chaos. I think it's the worst case scenario for the fans, the players, the manager, and the board. I think it's the worst case scenario. I think there's a collective here where everyone wants to get into the last 16. And to be honest, I don't think anyone trusts Tottenham going into a playoff, Jack. Look what happened with Zagreb a few years ago. We were winning going into the second leg. We got absolutely, pummeled away from home. We got absolutely battered. It was disgusting. No one trusts Tottenham in the playoff. And from my experience, if you can avoid rounds in a cup competition, it's the better off. But also, I think avoiding these extra games will pay dividend at the end of the season. The more minutes you put in your legs now, the more it's going to come back to bite you at the business end of the season. So it's imperative we avoid these 2 playoff games, because once they're thrown in amongst our league games, and it becomes a bit of a problem, Jack. Then it's like with the amount of injuries we have, then you're going, what one do we prioritize? And if you prioritize one over the other, everyone's going to get their knickers in a twist. It doesn't really matter what one you prioritize. So it's just important to avoid all that minefield, all them conversations, and just bloody get the job done. However, this is Tottenham Hotspur we're talking about. Let's remember this. We always mess things up. We always do things the hard way. We're used to suffering. Please, Lord, we have had enough. This is a call to Lord. We have had enough. Please just help us get the job done tonight. Let's make it a bit easier on ourselves.
Absolutely right. Jason Bell, good to see you, Jason. Big up, everyone. Hoping for a big first half so we can all relax. Expecting a nail biter, though. Yeah, probably right, Jason. Then MV Joker Davis saying, hey, I've been forgotten. I'm the best winger around, says Edward Joker Davis. Well, the competition's out there, that's for sure, Eddie. Good competition.
Most improved winger around, I would say.
Oh, Dave's giving you something there. He's giving you something there, Eddie, to hold on to. Dark Sun G, good to see you, sir. How are we? Van de Ven, our most important defender, is back, and more starts while Kulu finally be given the rest that he deserves. Completely agree on that. I hope we get Tell. He would be a great competition to Johnson. little bit worried about Tellman because I think he plays more on the left, or he plays as a striker and can play as kind of like a bit of a second striker, off of someone. I'm not too sure if he would play on the right. Maybe Sonny could be moved to the right, or maybe Mikey Moore can be given more opportunities to then play on the right. It's just I'm not too sure if Matisse Tell ends up being that competition that we would like for Johnson on the right. I feel like Bakayoko makes the most sense, to be honest, for someone to give competition to Johnson because he's a different foot. He's a left-footed player, likes to cut inside. Johnson doesn't really like to cut inside as much. And Bakayoko has a different sort of element of creativity to him. So I think there are plenty of people we could try to go after, but I'm not too sure about Matisse Tell being competition for Johnson. I'm desperate, though, Darkson G. At the beginning of the window, I would have definitely have said no to this transfer. I would have probably gone after something better and maybe better value for our money. But at this stage, I hate to say it, man, I am kind of just desperate, and I would take anything. I'm really not complaining too much about the signing. It's just for the optics and the maybe the problems that we're actually trying to solve with the signing like Matisse Tell. I'm not too sure if he solves all of our problems, in that forward line. He doesn't need to, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. And then he has some other good points there.
If someone had told me 2 years ago, Jack, we're going to sell Harry Kane to Bayern Munich for 100 million, and then 2 years later we're going to give them 60 million back and bring in a 19-year-old Matisse Tell, I would have said you've lost your goddamn marbles. But here we are. This is the reality of the situation of Tottenham Hotspur. Look, I think I think the investment's going to pay off long term, right? I think he's got real talent. This kid, he does. But you're talking a player that doesn't play much right now in that Bayern team. I just think where we're at now, even when you're pushing for cups, Jack, you need players with a bit of experience, a bit of know-how, a player that can step up in these pressurized moments when you're going to, say for instance, if there's a game in the balance in Europe, a young player, if he gets a ball in a good position, 9 times out of 10, late on in the game where it could be a decider, he's going to fluff his line. He's going to panic. And this is where the experience comes in, and I just worry again, we're making the same mistakes that we've done under Ange Postecoglou so far, where we keep investing for the future. But what about the here and now? Yeah. We still got a chance to win 3 cups. We're just above a relegation battle in the league. What about the here and now? I'm just struggling to see what impact this kid is going to have over the next, few months. But look, like I said, I'll always give a player a chance, despite my opinion. I'll always give them a chance. But look, let's wait and see. Anyway, let's focus on this, Dark Song. Yeah. Big game tonight. This is what I love about
maybe on his other points, Dave. He's saying our most important defender is back. Mikey Moore being started, which gives Kulu rest. He's so right about that point. Finally giving Kulu rest, So,
but that's huge.
Yeah.
That's absolutely huge, giving Kulusevski the rest. Look, I know a lot of Sweden is probably. They probably went mad. They probably turned off. They probably just they're all hands out now. There's a big wave of it now. Because everyone, even me, I want to see Kulu and Bergvall in the number 10. I had that in my last season on the Football Manager, and it worked really well for me. But look, I think it's the right thing to give Kulusevski a rest. I said in recent weeks, he stinks of a player where his mind is telling him what to do, but the legs can't carry him, so he can't do it with effect, which leads him to giving away the ball an awful lot. So I can understand it. In terms of Van de Ven, I'm really excited to see him back, actually. I'm expecting us to be a lot higher up the field than what we've seen in recent months with Archie Gray and Dragston at centre-back, which I think will make for an exciting game. It means we can get at them, look to turn the ball up in their half, and just, look dangerous. Yeah. But look, these are the games I love, Jack. Even playing, all the manager games down the years and for FIFA and stuff. Used to love coming into Europe. Playing teams like this off the beaten track. Out in Sweden. Stuff like that. This is what European football is all about. So let's fucking go.
Huge game, Dark Sun G. Let's hope for a little bit of mixed sauce from our Mikey Moore, man. A little bit of mixed sauce, a little bird sauce, plenty of sauce we hope to be seeing from Spurs tonight. And like maybe even Jason Bell brought up earlier, let's hope for a big first half, Dark Sun G, and then maybe a little bit of the nerves can be settled for us fans. But I hope we get a win tonight, and then we have a whole lot to look forward to later down the road in this competition. This is the one that I'm putting the most weight into. This is the competition I care about the most this year. So I'm looking forward to this game yet again. So we're about to get off kickoff. So please sync up with us, everybody. Thanks for picking us
as your WATCHALONG
destination. Get the score predictions in.
Come on, Mickey. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Come on, Mickey. Let's go. They remind me of a AIK team out in Sweden back in the day. They used to wear yellow and that similar.
Oh.
That cocker looks brilliant up there, doesn't it, with the light? It's gorgeous. That gives me chubby. I want to hug that.
And we gotten kicked off. Pop Montasar has done so. He's rocking the pink boots. That'll be nice to distinguish himself from the rest of the team. Bentoncourt, the Maverick in midfield.
I'll have to get Sharpie out later and give him a cuddle on the couch.
Maybe the one player you would say, like, that maybe still is being rolled out here that's, maybe still in need of rest is like Archie Gray and probably Pedro Porro as well, maybe also in need of a bit of rest. But let's dig in tonight, everybody. Let's get a big result.
Let's go.
Archie Gray on the ball. To the mixter. First touches for the Mickey Van de Ven.
Va-va-voom.
Va-va-voom is back.
Flash.
Good to see him. What a relief.
More what touch. Oh, he's saucing already. Beats two. Beats three. Puts it across Richie. Oh, is it not scored, Sonny? No. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Mikey Moore is unbelievable. Namor, more, whatever you want to dress it up as. You cannot deny the talent of the kid. He's just took 3 players out of the game there. He looked like Cristiano Ronaldo running through.
Mikey Magic already, everybody.
Come on, Moore.
Mikey Moore is cooking, says
he's absolutely ripped through them there.
Oh, Mickey Magic indeed, says Ange Ball.
He turned them into meatballs there.
Mikey Moore turned them into meatballs.
Go on, Porro. Oh, great flick.
Oh,
good touch. Let's go. Sauceval. Oh, loses out.
Sauceval. Very good touch from
Bergs. Oh, there we are.
Thrown in a challenge. It's a rival. It's a derby day for Bergs.
Come on, Spurs. Mikey Moore's just giving me stuff. See, that's positive. That's what you want from your wing in the first few minutes. When have we seen Johnson do that or Son even do that this season? Just get on the ball. And that's the first thing I was taught as a youngster. If you're out wide, Dave, as soon as we get on the ball, test that fullback. You don't know whether he slept right the night before. You don't know whether he's feeling pains in his legs or not. And test him. Love that from Mikey Moore. Just gives him encouragement to just keep going at him now. Oh, they're going for the long throw here. We've got another Tom Tonk in the team. Everyone's doing it lately. Tom Tonk has inspired half a fucking Euro.
Oh, no. Elfsborg
he's had a bigger impact on football than Guardiola.
Swedish Tom Tonk. Oh, no.
Tom Tonkinson.
Dan Coy, it's good to see you, sir.
Big up, Dan.
And William Webb as well at Sweden.
Big up, William.
Thank you, guys. Stevie Frazier, best midfielder around. Ribsy85 has gone for 2-1.
Big up, Ribsy. How are you keeping down on the Ribby? Let me know. I think their manager's looking for a modelling contract the way he's auditioning on the sideline.
Really is rolling out the best suit tonight.
He's really gone for it, isn't he?
Yeah. He's kind of doing that face that you do in the mirror as well, just to sort of...
you can tell he's definitely worked on his pose. Catch me at this angle. Oh, Sonny burns him.
Oh, Sonny's losing him. Oh, he's lost him again.
He's saucing.
Sonny's going to leave that man to North London. He doesn't know where he is.
Papasaurus Rex. Mikey Moore.
Good positive start from Spurs.
It's a very good positive start. The fact that they even think they can try and get pressure on us is embarrassing. Let's punish them.
Yeah, some good win play so far from Mikey and Sonny, but need to see it for a good course of this game.
They're getting joy. It's a good start. This is where the game is out wide. Oh no!
I'll get onto it, Rich.
Oh. It's frustrating that. Come on, get there.
Oh, great good job from Davies.
Benjamin Button, brilliant tackle. Saucerino. Oh, it's a beautiful ball over the top. Oh, it's well read by the fullback. They're looking to go in behind. Sounds like a reenactment of World War II going on outside.
Yeah,
Jack.
It's a long drained siren, but luckily they didn't have to hear it. Only Dave gets to be tortured by it. Pedro Porro.
Saucerino. Oh, shit.
Tried to find a pass instead of clearing it. Brilliant. Good challenge. Always there, every time. Mikey, good touch.
Oh, just got away from him.
Almost a good touch.
Don't let him shoot.
Good job, Sonny.
Brilliant. Oh,
audacious.
Fucking
What was
hell.
that, from 40 yards? 50 yards?
Jesus Christ.
That would be an absolute worldie if someone scored that.
I think it's one of them old school centre backs. He's just coming through to fucking clear the ball,
Maybe a
Jack.
clearance. Oh,
Oh,
no!
no.
Dangerous
Well
ball
done.
in there. That's what we have to be aware of. Is this is a team, right? That's not going to even need to try to create combinations or anything. If they get the ball into a wide area, they're just going to look to blindly cross it into the penalty area. And you have to be aware of that as a defender. They're not going to look to try to create 1-2s or anything.
No.
They're going to look to do that
Brilliant
type of ball
Bergvall.
into the box. Lovely stuff in
It's a
Bergvall.
lovely little bit of a movement before the ball even comes to him. It's Saucerino running forward here. Come on, Porro. He plays a lovely ball over the top. Oh!
Nearly a perfect ball by Pedro.
Oh!
What a
I've just
run
seen
from
this blonde
Richarlison.
top flying through the air.
Oh, the pigeon
This is a
was,
good start.
The pigeon was flapping for this one.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Onside as well. Leaps. Can't get enough jump on it. It's a good ball from Pedro.
Let's have this. We fancy this.
Look at
Oh,
him
that's too
stretching
early
the neck.
sighters. It's too early sighters for Richie. It's coming his way. I can feel it.
Yeah,
Even
probably
he says just an inch.
Probably the first one. Maybe a little bit of a better chance for him. But yes, he's getting into good areas.
He said just an inch lower.
Oh, he's taking a free kick as well. Good initial diving from Richie.
Brilliant. And the Oscar goes to...
Son just made that guy clipped forever, says Skunkworks. Yeah, right. You know, when you end up in a sunny comp, he's going to end up in a sunny comp forever after that one.
So true. Oh, well done, Mickey. Oh, great touch. Bentoncourt, just move that. Let's go, Saucerino. Sauceroo. Mikey Moore.
Mixter.
Oh, he's skinning him again.
Oh,
Takes
he's
two,
the
takes
mixer.
three. He's still
Mixer,
going.
Mickey,
On to
the mixer.
Bergvall. Back to Saucerino. Oh, it's a shit cross. It's blocked.
Get into Richie. Got
Mickey
blocked.
Van der Ven takes control. That's beautiful. Let's go.
Good touch, Sonny.
Well
Good
done,
control.
Sonny.
Bentoncourt
Mikey
gets
Moore's
turned.
just so positive. Let's just go again.
Oh, lovely stuff from
Sir.
Bentoncourt. Nearly. Maybe fired it a little too hard.
Oh, well done,
from Bergvall.
Ref is letting this game flow nicely. Come on, Tottenham. Let's sauce out now. Sonny. Looks to
Sonny,
whip it in with his
left-footed
left.
cross.
Oh,
Starting
it's
to
a
get
good
balls
ball.
into the
Someone
box.
has to
That's what
go
we're
there.
looking for.
Sarr picks it up. Richarlison has to make that run. He's standing there with Mikey Moore. It's a great ball from Sonny, actually.
It's nice to see us actually have this impetus to want
Yeah,
to
we
do
were
that.
dominating possession, forcing them back here. Sonny, they're actually a lot more
Oh,
open than
one
what we
more.
expected.
Oh,
Oh, ref!
Sarr!
Come on now, ref!
Over the shop,
I think
ref.
he slipped there. I actually don't think he touched him, but that's
Yeah.
brilliant diving.
It's
Well done,
disgusting
son.
Challenge referee. It's horrible.
That guy needs to shave that tash. That's a bit dodgy on him.
It is a little dodge.
Oh,
ref.
that's a yellow. That's a yellow. Come on,
If
ref.
he doesn't know where he is,
Pull
he's
that out.
wobbling.
Pull it out. That's a yellow card.
Welfare check on the right backs. He's wobbling all over the place, referee. Make sure he's okay.
He's been absolutely done in a couple of times here now. He is
Oh.
having a nightmare.
Sonny's giving him almost a concussion with that, amount of step overs. He can't even see straight.
Guy's going to come off dizzy.
Yeah, exactly.
have to put him on an
Comes
oxygen
up
tank by
cross-eyed. He's gonna
half-time.
come up cross-eyed.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
off the pitch.
Same with Mikey Moore. The two wingers are
Nightmares.
just sending him skits.
Nightmares
Come on,
of step
Sonny.
overs.
He's going to go for goal here. I can feel this. He's got that greedy streak in him. He's looking at it.
Yeah, he does, and the hair's looking good as well. Might as well.
Yeah,
crack
he may
one
as
in.
well. You look good. You feel good. Let's go. You play
Absolutely
good. Come on.
crack it in, Sonny. Have a
Go
hit,
for
lad.
it.
Oh,
Oh,
he went low. You gotta smash it, man.
We were right. He went for it, but he done a Lo Celso.
Definitely was a look, Echo, man. Definitely is a look.
Everyone at
Great
home,
game.
though, if you're enjoying the football, as soon as we score, we want you to run up the likes. Sonny with an in-swinger here. His hair is on point tonight. He wants this. He wants the last 16 photo. Ref, get off Richarlison. Don't touch him, please. Sonny, good delivery. It's right in there. Oh, how has he missed?
Right on top of the goalkeeper.
Oh, my Lord. Did the goalkeeper punch that, or did Ben Davies, I think that was, just not get contact?
But it was
Or did
right
he
on
miss?
top of the goalkeeper, and Ben Davies.
If he's missed this, this is a sitter.
Oh, my Lord. Someone got in the way. Who got in the way of... I think it was Mikey Moore. He did very well, Mikey Moore. Oh, Ben Davies. How's he missed?
Oh, Benjamin.
How's he missed? Daddy Davies.
Oh, Benji. Benji.
The Elves are lucky not to be down 3 or 4, says Ian Ferguson.
They are, but this is the story of Tottenham Hotspur all season.
Isn't it?
Me and Jack
Yeah.
keep saying it, missing these opportunities, not taking the chance when you're in the ascendancy. It comes back to bite you. It's coming, though. It is coming.
Skunkworks saying their right back is going to be in a montage. Not even a comp, a montage, full montage of that's hilarious.
Probably be enough footage from this game to be able to fit out the highlight
One
reel.
game is just going to be the right back just on toast. You know,
He's getting fried.
Slow motion the whole time. Bergvall, lovely, lovely feet. He's saucing.
Let's go, so.
Pedro Porro into Archie. So Dave was right. Archie playing center back. Davies playing left back.
Oh, good touch, Sonny.
Sonny
Good
finds
ball
the ball
into
into
Richie.
Richie.
Well
Good
done.
hold up
Play him.
play. Too
Oh,
heavy. Well done.
Well
Ben Davies,
done.
sir!
Oh, come on now, ref. Come on now.
Oh, Ben. He's being too honest there by going for his head.
Oh, well stuck in, Mickey van der Ven. We've missed that. We have missed that.
I almost think Ben Davies should have not gone for it afterwards. He should have.
Yeah.
He kept it in, though, to be fair, and now we still have possession. But I wonder if he could have.
Porro, strike that. Right, let's go more. What have we got?
Patience. Didn't want to force it. Bright start from Sonny. Bright start from Mikey.
Charleston's getting in good positions as well. It'll come.
Carlson's getting in good areas. He looks capable of scoring.
It's a good ball by Sonny.
into
Ben
Davies.
Davies. Good block. That's good defending. How's that not a corner? This referee's he's bribed.
Can someone tell Porro it's Mikey Moore in front of him, not Johnson? He's allowed to pass the ball out wide. Jesus. Brutal. Brutal.
It's true though, Jack. He's already given me more excitement than what Johnson has done out wide all season.
You could definitely say that to Romero as well. We know Romero sometimes likes to look off the right side. He pretends that he doesn't see it. Good to see you, Daniel Larson.
Big up, Larson. Good to see you, my man. On to Van der Ven. Tottenham looking to get another move moving forward here. Ben Davies, we're looking sharp. The control is good. There's good zip behind the passes. Good movement. See if we can just break them down here now. Benton class. Mickey van der Ven pointing where he wants players. He's getting on to Ben Davies now. He's saying, come. It's Mikey Moore. Back to Porro. 50 Shades of Grey.
Their right back is going to be in cooking training videos.
He's going to be clipped up everywhere and not
Just
what to do.
Just a chef, and then they're just animating him into the pans and into the ingredients.
I'd love to see, clips of Son skinning him with Gordon Ramsay quotes at the end.
Oh, yeah, it's Brilliant. A Daniel Larson derby, says Rubsy85. He's battling the Swedes.
Yeah.
A lot of Norwegian Spurs fans. There are a lot of Norwegian Spurs fans.
All right, come on. We're being too patient now. It's not this difficult. Let's go. On to Sarr. Oh, poor from Sarr. Good ball to Mikey Moore, though.
Can switch a play, maybe. And look to work it out wide again.
We can all look like Real Madrid passing it around the back in space. Let's try and do it in the forward areas now. Davies, on to Sonny.
Well done, Son. Well done, Son.
Good 1-2 with Davies. Oh, it's just always that final ball. It's always the final ball. Everything else up to it is great. It's just that final ball. When it clicks, we're going to be fucking brilliant to watch. It's a great 1-2 between Son and Ben Davies. Corner kick.
Missed hearing the name Mickey van der Ven, says yeah, very true, Drew. Very true.
That's great to have him back. Oh.
Sorry. Well, I'm glad the whole thing didn't freeze. Oh.
Nope.
Maybe it is. Must be CBS. Is everyone anybody experiencing a problem on Paramount? Let me check. Oh, there we are.
Oh!
Like
Who's that? Mickey van der Ven nearly coming in on the back of his return from the corner kick.
Did anybody else's Paramount kind of freeze there? I'm only speaking to my fellow Yanks here, or anybody else that might be using like a VPN or something.
Pedro Porro with the outswinger.
Yeah, did anybody else's freeze for a second there? That was kind of
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, a few people saying, okay. because we know I've
Yes.
been having the internet troubles recently, so I didn't want to immediately blame Paramount.
Yeah, everyone's saying that for us too.
Yeah. It looked like a good chance there, so David and I missed it. Everybody, apologies. It's not our fault this time. We have an excuse. We could give you the commentary. Looked like it was a good chance.
Yeah, Van Ven was flying in at back post. Just missed it. Mickey wins that header though. Well on Bergvall, good flick on. Can Mikey Moore get there? Oh, unlucky. Win that bending class. Oh no, Bergvall, what are you doing? Well on Brandon Austin.
Yeah, Jason, I know Sean really doesn't like them either.
Like you are.
A few of the Yanks have issues with sort of they'd say like it's very buggy. Yeah.
No.
Oh, Mickey
no.
gets a little bullied.
Well done. Don't lose there, Bentacore. Well done.
The touch and composure there.
Poro, that's never on.
Yeah, it's well done from Bergvall. Oh,
no,
two
Bergvall. Commentator's cars. He's starting to give away a few sloppy passes now, Bergvall.
Got to step out,
cross,
man.
well done, Bentacore. Well done, Richie. Come on now, ref. He's come through the back of him. He's not a steam train.
No, he's giving nothing. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Never mind. Bentacore, man. Just the composure that guy can have, at times.
So
it's
good.
just like...
No, Mikey Moore loses out. Well, he wins the free kick.
It's like no such thing as a hospital pass with Bentacore. Good strength from the mixter.
I don't know. He got lucky there to get that free kick, I think.
Maybe so.
Van de Ven.
Oh, Mikey, lovely stuff.
Richie. Still alive. Richie battling. Richie.
Mikey. Square it, man. Oh, too clever, too clever. He tried to meg it into Sar. He tried to thread it to Sar. Good pressure, Sar. If only that was out for us as well.
It's just always that final ball. It's so frustrating.
It's the best bit of play, though, has come from Mikey and Sonny so far.
Yeah.
I think they've both been pretty equally effective. And then Richie's been good areas.
He's getting
like
good areas.
It feels like he's the one that will score, probably, for Richarlison.
We just need to score first and damage their belief and hope.
Yep. So far in the one-on-ones, I think we're doing well. Like we're able to get past their players.
Yeah,
and you'd like to think that the more the game goes on, if we're able to maintain energy levels, we should be able to get past them.
Poro's just got to whack that into more and let's go at them. Just passing it around the back too often. It's a fucking Elfsborg, for fuck's sake. They work in Lapland for the rest of the year. Let's go.
Falling behind for Mikey. That's not it.
Richie trying to get the press on. Now Sonny goes, he's just going to pump this. He looks like he can barely kick a fucking ball.
Well done, Bentacore. Just need options, though. Mickey. Good pass.
Forward,
Ben Davies. Well weighted. Well done, Ben. Sonny, Bergvall. Well done, Berg.
Use him.
Too late, Ben. Too late.
Just use him the first time.
Good job, Ben. Way not to foul. Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul.
It's a few times now Bergvall's starting to give away the ball now.
Yeah, he's probably been the sloppier of the midfielders. Bentacore. Ben Davis. Nice, son. Good job, Bergvall. Yeah, he's probably just thought he's had too much time on the ball in certain periods. Archie Gray into Mickey. Well done, Mickey. What a ball.
Good job, Poro.
Anyone else, man.
Jesus
Literally anywhere
Christ.
else. Anywhere else.
Oh, we are so shit when we get into the right position.
Any other area in the box and
give him a yellow, ref. Give him a yellow. That's 2 now. It's 2 challenges on Mikey Moore. It's just every time.
for that.
Stuff I'd give him a yellow.
Honestly, that would have been a good cross into any other area. If he
just hit the ball as well. It's just mind-boggling.
It's just like that's the last area you put it in. There were 3-4 players in the box.
Our decision making on that final pass is absolutely killer. It should be a crime. Got another good flick round the corner by Mikey Moore. Back to Porro. Fucking hell. Porro nearly gives that away. Bentancur picks it up. Good ball here into Ben Davies. Wrap that out to Sonny. Let's go, Sonny. Into space. Take him on. Cuts inside. Looks to deliver across. It's a good one. Just again, just a tad too high for a chance to get on the end. It's going to be a long evening, isn't it? Come on, Spurs. Let's ramp up the tempo for 10 minutes. Great, on to Van de Ven. Let's move this quickly now. Into Davies. Moves it on to Bergvall. His first instinct is to always go backwards. Please, Bergvall. Turn. Receive the ball on the half. Turn.
Pedro. Archie. Good ball into Ben.
Come on, Benji. On to Sonny.
Sonny. No options for Sonny there. Forced to go back to Ben. Into Arch. Mikey Moore again here. Putting pressure on the kid. 21 minutes gone. Spurs definitely should have a goal by now.
Yeah.
With the chances we've created, but just need to take advantage of one of these. And like you say, Dave, I do think you probably kill some of the belief in this Elfsborg team because they have been outplayed. I think there's definitely a quality difference here.
Like, if we just score, we make this game easy because they're just chasing shadows and they'll lose
they
all
look
belief.
like they're being
good ball. Please, Rodrigo.
They look like they can't keep up with us. They really don't. They don't look like they can handle us. But
chasing shadows takes a lot out of your legs, you know. It takes a lot mentally as well.
And I think it kills the belief. You know, like they're at the moment, they're just happy that they're still in it. It's still 0-0.
Exactly.
But the moment you get that goal, then you validate that they have been being outplayed.
Yeah. It's just that final ball. It doesn't matter who it seems to fall to. There's that cross, that final punt in behind. Just can't get it right. Sonny. Oh, he's minced two of them to the point where they were tackling each other. And a third. Ball across. Yo! Bro. Oh, Son's absolutely... Did you see that? Your man went slide tackle and took out his own players. Son's absolutely rinsed them.
Oh, he's taking a pass. 1, 2. See you later. Where are you going?
Third for good measure.
Well. Yeah,
it's out anyway.
There. Yeah, he kind of slipped right before he took the cross. He slipped a little bit. Poked it through him. Oh,
that little ball roll. Left to right foot is beautiful. It's beautiful.
They haven't seen stuff like that in Sweden since Larsson.
Good knockdown from Son. Oh, Bergvall just doesn't have the legs to get there.
They haven't seen stuff like that in Sweden since Laton, Dave.
Oh, it's beautiful. Well done.
To Sonny here, he needs an option. No one there in front. Mikey Moore, I think, made the wrong run. He just needs to come short.
Yeah. Stay out wide even.
Yeah, or that, yeah. Pedro. Sar.
Bentancur.
And Davies. Probably had Bergvall there.
Everything is so fucking backwards. Go on, Sonny, again. He's feeling it now. He gives that one away. Well on Bergvall. Sonny picks it back up. Well on, Sonny. Let's go now. Someone run off him. Van de Ven. On to Davies. Bergvall. Good turn. That's more like it, kid. Good play into Sonny. Don't get greedy. Sonny shoots.
Not enough power on it anyways. Was never going to trouble the goalkeeper.
That's much better from Bergvall. Turning, going forward. This is what this game needs.
Touch.
Great touch from Van de Ven. Good play out there. Move it over to Porro now. Let's go. Mikey Moore's in space. Go, Sar. Good ball. Sar, find the pass. Kenny. Good ball back. Porro blocked.
Ben
Davies. Bergvall, anyone?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no. Well, he's not got the pace anyway.
Well done,
Well done,
Mickey.
Van de Ven.
Just absolute bully, Mickey Van de Ven there.
Mikey Moore. Let's whip this in. Richie wants it. Okay, let's go back to what we were good at. Why we stop whipping in crosses?
Pedro in the central area here. That was a good opportunity with Sar in the box.
Got to try and mix this up. Got to try and get a few crosses in there for Richie to attack.
Well done.
Good ball to Moore. Moore to Porro. Now whip this in. Prime space, Sar. Just fucking put the ball in. You're not going to score if you don't do that.
Well done, Pedro. Well done.
Oh, Sar. Oh, good tackle.
Handball. Poor touch.
Oh, it's becoming a little bit too predictable, Jack, side to side. Why did we stop putting the balls in for Richarlison to attack? We were looking like scoring when we were doing that.
Yeah.
The last 10, 15 minutes has just gone very, very predictable.
What a challenge by Sar.
Got to be trying to get crosses in there for Richie.
Good to see you, Ed Martin.
Big up, Martin. Good to see you, my bad. These are offering absolutely zero. We have nothing to worry about the other end. We just got to try and break these down. Come on, let's move this ball a bit quicker. Let's up the ante on them for 10 minutes.
Well
there we go. Good John Bergvall. Oh, good play. What can he do?
Yeah. No one in front of him. That time he did well, though, to get us up the pitch. Well done.
Oh, good ball.
Well done. Richie.
Oh, Richie. He's going to shoot. Oh.
Bentancur. Finds Pedro. Good ball. Sar. Nearly for Sar. He was trying to juggle it. Oh, they have.
Oh, great. That's a shocking header.
Poor clearance.
Oh.
Bentancur misses the challenge.
Oh, no.
Well done for Bergvall or Richarlison.
It's fucking brilliant.
What effort to come back and get stuck in.
Let's go. Let's break.
Find Mikey, Bergvall.
Got numbers here.
Mikey.
Oh, no. It's too ambitious, that.
No, it's not well executed. It's just not the right idea. You got to do that differently. You have to try that in a different way. It's a great run from Mikey. Great tracking back from Richie.
Now we're dropping off. Why are we dropping off? Just force him long. Brilliant.
Oh, it's poor.
Good ball. Well done, Sar. Pick it up. Well done.
Someone dropped deep for him.
Come on, let's punch someone. Let's use the momentum. Go on, Davies. Go. On to Sonny. Whip this in.
Yes.
And Davies. Oh, it's blocked again. It's frustrating, this. Corner kick. People are getting a bit annoyed at Bergvall. I agree. You know, he's getting a lot of ball, but not really a lot of end product coming out of it. Postecoglou's getting really frustrated on the sidelines, as you can see. He's not happy with someone out there. I think he's not happy with Bergvall, I think.
Archie Gray. Pedro Porro.
It's about the time now where we need to up the tempo a little bit on them heading into half time. Try and break their resolve. Can't just keep nonchalantly passing around like this. Van de Ven.
Good ball.
Good ball.
Richie.
Well held.
Good strength.
It's a cheeky one over the top for Sonny.
Good cross.
Oh, it's good defending. What bloody defending.
Great ball from Mickey Van de Ven. Great running from Sonny, because I will say it looked a little static there for a second. You know, from
that's nice and hungry from Richarlison as well, trying to get on the end of that. Yeah. I like that. I can appreciate that. It's a good ball from Van de Ven and Son. Something a bit different.
I've been a lot happier with Sonny's performance today, everyone. He's definitely been showing a lot more energy in this game. Because, if that's the thing with Sonny in some of these games, he's just not really done enough of that. Running at players, running in behind, making himself as an option. He kind of just wants and this season, sometimes he's just wanted the game to kind of just come to him.
Yeah.
And he's done well, I think, in this game to make himself available. He's had a good start. Sonny. And same with Mikey. I'd say they're kind of two of my favorite players in this half so far. Has probably just been Mikey more and Sonny.
Well, they've been bright, they've been positive, I don't like where this game is going, though, Jack. I have to say. Come on, Spurs. You back, Jacko?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I just don't like where this game is going. We sort of just starting to get into a mundane routine of passing it side to side. We need to be a lot more inventive than this. Peter Elsie says, one-way traffic, we got this. No, look, I think we do. It's just becoming a little bit frustrated with how mundane it's starting to look the last 10 minutes. So it's just better, though. On to Sar. Come on, feed Mikey more. Why do we keep turning fucking back when you've beaten a player? Oh, Lord, you're just allowing them to get everyone back behind the ball. It's brain dead. Sonny minces him again, though.
Need someone to play off of after that, though. Need someone to...
None of them have no one is on Son's level. None of them have the guile.
It's just right there. Once you get past a player, you need to play a 1-2, or you need to be able to combine with somebody after that. There wasn't really anybody.
Oh, Sonny rinses him again.
So
yo, it's saved from Papa Sar.
Back of the net again.
It's much better from Sonny. He's the only one that can break them down. He is the only one. Everyone else is just doing the basics.
Him and Mikey Moore have created at least 2 goals for us.
Sonny again.
Oh, he's done it again here. Here he is again.
Corner
kick. He is again.
It's more like it. Sonny's up in the ante now, going at them at all costs. That's the only way to do it, Sonny.
It's exactly what we've been... Good wing play. It's just good wing play from Sonny. Oh,
he's done him there.
Oh, well, I think we know that Sonny's definitely much better than the Swedish league. That's for sure. He'd be rinsing these folk.
Oh, lucky Sar. It's good. Was that the
illegal
defender?
It's illegal to have Sonny playing against these Swedish players.
Oh, it's a poor cross. Oh. Beddigore. On to Van de Ven. To Archie Gray. Just move this ball a bit quicker. Well done. Sar. On to Porro. Back to Sar. Look at Bentacore. No one's willing to play it through the lines. No one's willing to take that risk. Mikey Moore hopefully gets inspired by Sonny, doesn't he? Goes back to Sar. Bentacore. Oh, just get your head up. Look at Porro. Thank you. Oh, fuck me. Bergvall. It's risky. Well on, Sonny. Look at the space Moore's in now. Can we get him the ball? Why does it have to be to the next guy? Look all it... Oh, fucking hell. Can we just... why does it... Everything 5 yards? Can we not beat a guy out and moving on quicker? Like there. Well done, Van de Ven. It's all it takes. Sonny moves it on to Bergvall. Back to Sonny. Bit of space here. Oh, he's feeling it. He wants to go again.
This time the right back has finally learned his lesson.
Yeah, he learned his lesson there. Go on, Van de Ven. Go yourself.
Well
go on, Van de Ven.
Mickey.
Good pass to Sar. Centre-backs are doing better
Mikey.
here. Unlucky. Sar, well done.
Well done, Sar. Great challenge.
Poro. Oh, Sar.
Not the right option, maybe. Well done. Mikey, well done.
Poro. Good pull back.
Oh. Someone in there, please. It's in the perfect area.
Yeah, it is. Everyone's just standing on the edge of the box.
It's Richarlison nearly there, but just not awake to it, not alive to it.
Bentacore showing a bit of urgency here. He's sensing it. On to Porro. Porro,
All in
that's
Asar.
ambitious.
Defending. Nowhere to go, though, for the center back. Someone put pressure on.
Well done, Gray.
Come on, we just need to get a goal here, and then this team is out of it. They have to.
As soon as we score, they're done.
They have to change tactics the moment that we score as well, because this team is just. There's no way this team is gonna. Once we get a goal as well, we don't even.
They don't have goals in them. They don't have a goal in them.
They can't really get close to us. They really can't. They're struggling to get even near us. It's just once we have to get in their final third, once we get close to their penalty area, we're just missing that quality.
Yeah.
Some of them actually have it. I mean, Sonny and Mikey Moore have it, but the rest maybe don't. Well done.
Oh, well done, Richie. Oh, fucking hell.
Subi. It's a Subi. It's a souvenir. Like I'm saying, though, I'll just say it's Mikey Moore, Sonny, good wing play. I think they're doing their part. They're doing what's probably assigned to them. They're, to the best of their ability, doing what Ange needs of them. It's just the rest of the team. I think it needs to just sort of step up a level here. Bergvall has been a little bit poor. Sar, kind of mixed bag with him. Same with some of the other players as well. Richarlison, too, maybe a bit of a mixed bag. He's getting in good areas, but...
Well done.
Pedro, well done, lad.
Keep it moving forward.
Tried.
Well done, Van der Ven. Brilliant. Bentancur. Through the lines. Come on, please. Brilliant. That's more like it. On to Davies. He touches it backwards. Why? Why does every fucking one have to get a touch? Sonny. Can we get the ball back out to Mikey Moore, please? Everything's coming down the left now. It's over the top. Oh, it's good defending. It's a good cheeky run, that, whoever made that. Good tracking. No foul. There's no need.
Well done, Bents.
Bentancur. On to Bergvall. Good ball forward. That's more like it. Into Davies. And he goes sideways. Fuck. Sar, just move it. Get more on the go. It's easy. Well done. Let's go, Mikey.
Pedro.
It's a good ball in. Oh, it's just cleared. Another corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur.
The type of urgency you need from Sar, though. 70% possession, 90% sideways.
Yeah. Describes this half very accurately.
Sometimes that is how it is against low block teams, but you would say just certain players have been more sideways thinking than others.
Sonny reaches them again, pulls it back. Oh, Mikey Moore nearly scores his first senior goal for Tottenham. What a save.
Goalkeeper. That's actually looked like a very, very good save. Mikey Moore, good area he found himself in. Oh,
it's a great save. It's a great reaction save. He's so quick on it as well. It's brilliant. Strong hand.
It's a very composed sort of effort from Mikey Moore as well. Kept it.
Sonny wants them to get into the near post. That's it, Sonny. He's going for goal here. Man.
Him and Mikey have created enough today. Him and Mikey have created enough for us to be 2-3 not.
He's going for goal, Sonny! Oh, they're out. Oh, fuck. They're out.
Archie, need you one-on-one here, man. Need you one-on-one.
Look, Bentancur, look, be aware. He skins Archie Gray. Good recovery. Goal kick. That would have been a nightmare. Good defender from Archie Gray, one-on-one there.
This goalkeeper is going to play himself out of Sweden after this game, says Ian.
Yeah. Good recovery there from Gray.
Pedro. Mickey Van de Ven. Sonny. Archie Gray.
Oh,
Well
great
done from
touch, Mikey Moore. Oh, it's a great
Tried to find
idea. It's just
Richarlison.
unlucky. It's the
Maybe
right
played it a little
idea.
too early. Hard to tell. Well done from Mikey, though. Again, I just only praise for Sonny and Mikey today. Nothing but praise for me for these two. I think they've done very well. It's been nice because sometimes with our wingers, right, we can get quite frustrating performances.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot better from them. Sometimes I just don't think we work it into the central areas well enough.
I just think sometimes as well, everyone's guilty of needing a touch. Sometimes it's better to bypass a man and just let that ball go straight into Sonny. Ben Davies standing there in the way. Just move out of the way. Let that ball go straight into Sonny. Pull the player with you and let Sonny get at him one-on-one. You know, you don't need to touch it and pass it on 5 yards. All you're doing is getting your stats up. It's a joke.
Ben.
Again, can we not just
like
rip the ball straight into fucking Son? Same here. Porro will have to touch this now.
Oh. Starting to listen. Mikey. 2 times. He's just not played it fast enough. Or not hard enough, sorry. How have we not scored? That's the frustrating thing. It's typical.
We just don't have the quality, lad.
No.
We just, you know, even though the wingers are trying, we're not getting enough bodies into the box either. No, again, it's breaking.
2 giveaways from Mikey now, unfortunately.
2 or 3 now, yeah. This
well
is
done
usually
from
where we get a bit sloppy. Well done, Sar. Doesn't need to go to the goalkeeper. Don't you dare. Thank you.
Bentancur. Well done, lad.
Punt it into Richie there. No. Again, Davies has to go and retrieve the ball for Sonny.
Bentancur here. Archie.
It's a shame because Richie's making such good runs. If they can just slide him in between the centre backs there. Sonny, play it off. Lay it off.
Brendan Austin could be signing autographs.
Oh.
Brendan Austin could be filling up drinks at halftime. Like, he's not had to do anything. Wonder if that's even his first touch. We're playing at a walking speed, anyway. Says Sean Maddox.
Yeah.
It is a walking speed.
Yeah. Sean. It's starting to irritate me. I'm not going to lie.
Hit crosses earlier and from deeper, says King Hoddle.
It's just, even just show a bit more guile, you know. You're seeing our wingers run at them. They're skinning them every single time. Other people need to be a bit brave. You know, Bentancur, he's playing all these safe passes. Usually what I like about him, he's punting it through the lines. Sar, safe. Bergvall, every time he gets the ball, his natural instinct, turn backwards. Ben Davies, just move out the way. Let the ball go straight into Son. Why do you need to stand there and get a touch on it and move it 5 yards? You know, and then you're going to hear all these press, oh, he had a 95% pass accuracy today. Of course he did. Fucking Bobo the Clown would. And then when we do get into these good positions, we just either lack the final finish or that final pass. Again, Sonny's killing them. But he's the only one, really. You know, Porro has this ability to whip these crosses in, and all he's doing is just passing it around. Get on the ball, whip it in. Give a challenge. If I'm a striker, I'm going ballistic. Give me something to go and attack.
Fresh shave for Ange.
Well done, Bergvall. Come on, let's try and get one before halftime. Fuck me, just move the ball quickly. Porro, turn out,
about
move
30
it.
seconds because I mean, there's nothing that's really happened. So
let's take
I'm
16
not even
touches.
Sure if they'll do at a time. Not even sure if they will do at a time.
I'm losing my mind. All Porro had to do there is punt that out to Mikey Moore. He's bypassed the midfield. He's in on the back line. He touches 10 times and moves it inside. Oh my lord, it's driving me insane. It's such a simple game. We're doing all the wrong things. No, let's run it right to him. Yeah, make him come backwards for it. Why not? making our wingers drop back into fullback positions for the ball. Fucking hell.
One minute added on. Lucky. Sonny skins past his man. Well done, Sonny. Touch got ahead of him there, though.
Story of our game.
Mickey. Find Bergvall there, man. That's the wrong pass. It's a wrong pass. Bergvall is the right option there, lad. Sonny's not open.
Leighton Evans has more atmosphere in my living room than the stadium.
Oh my gosh. Very slow and too many touches, says Tartan Spurs.
Yeah.
Well, looks like it's about to peter out here. Yep. And that should be time from the referee.
Thank fuck.
And there it is, halftime.
He waits until we play the first ball forward with it, and then he blows the whistle. Do you know what, Jack? It's a bit of a weird game. You know, look, we shouldn't be going ballistic because, you know, as it stands, I think we're still going through in the top 8. Let me just double check that. But do you know what, Jack? It just screams of such lack of quality. You know, Son, he's 32 years of age and he's still our best player, you know, in terms of getting on the ball, you know, running at players, looking to take them on, be direct. But you just don't have the movement off him. You know, when he does beat his man, there's no one really there for him to put the ball into, or, you know, it's just, and a lot of that half, Jack, it's just been boring, side-to-side passing. Everyone's boosting up their stats. Look at me, I'll come out with 95% possession. That's well and good, but when you got someone like me looking into it, it goes, okay, you fucker, what did you actually do with the ball? Did you try and make risky passes? You know, anyone can get on the ball or pass sideways. You could roll me and you out there to do that job, Jack. It's not what they're there to do. And then whatever's going on the right-hand side, we're not getting it right. Half the time we're getting the ball there, and we're very hesitant to punt it out more when he's in space. But when he is getting the ball, it's weird. He's having to drop right back into the fullback position to get it with Porro going on the overlap. It's just absolutely mind-boggling what's going on out there. Through the middle, we've got absolutely no guile, no real spark, no real creativity. Everyone just wants to roll the ball sideways. You know, Ben Davies is getting too much involved down that left-hand side. Just move out the way, pop the ball out to Sonny, and let him go at the fullback. He's the only one with a bit of quality. Like the first 5-10 minutes, we went at them. We tried to open them up. But then after that, we just got lulled into their game, which is what they want, Jack. They sit up, trained all week. Keep this shape, make Tottenham go side to side. Let's see what they got. And again, we're coming up against a team from Sweden, Elfsborg, who finished 5th in the Sweden league. And we can't break them down. It's embarrassing. It's just absolutely, it's not good enough, Jack. You know, like I said, I'm not going to throw my toys at the pram. We're not losing the game. But it's just not good enough on the ball. And, we've been on about the quality in the forward line or going forward for quite some time. With games like this, it's glaringly obvious. It's just so predictable, Jack.
Yeah. I'm really happy with Sonny's performance, but the rest of the team has just been a little bit dull. It's not really been that inventive. I think Mikey is trying. I think Richie is trying. I think plenty of them are trying, but it has been missing that bit of quality. And I think we started well. Like, it looked like we did start in sort of a good energy period, but then it started to just sort of kind of not really fill you with any confidence as kind of more minutes start to pass by. It just felt like we either were starting to run out of ideas, or even just maybe with the tiredness or something, starting to run out of a bit of that energy. Wouldn't say that was the case with Sonny. He felt pretty energetic from minute 1 to minute 45. But kind of just maybe some of the attacking moves and the energy around some of the attacking moves started to fade a little bit. And even towards the end there, we were at a weird kind of walking pace. You know, maybe that's just because we're frustrated by the low block, but let's be honest, it's not going to be the hardest low block that we're going to come up against. It's a Swedish team, you know, that's not even in the top 5, top 4, you know, of Swedish teams to be playing against. And I'm just, it's been frustrating, Dave. I'll be honest though, like, I still get the same vibe that we have in other games, like against Tamworth, like against maybe Everton and some of these other games, where when I do see us in possession, I do sometimes get the vibe that like this is a team that doesn't either know how to move for each other, doesn't know where to move, doesn't know how to move for each other. It's
Yeah.
that it's that weird feeling of like, have these guys really been working on anything? Have these guys actually been training together? Do these guys know how to play this system? Do these guys know how to play and work off of each other? It's giving me that vibe again, which I'll be honest, I'm not too confident from because
Look,
Sonny, I think, is his own effort has felt more individual than it's really felt because of the system. It's not like we're getting Sonny,
no.
into these great areas to, cause havoc. I actually think he's really going out of his way to try to make a concerted effort to take it past his winger and create opportunities for us. But I can't really say the same for the rest of the team. And so for me, Dave, that kind of feels like, it's nothing's really flowing. It doesn't have that flow,
Nothing's
this
flowing.
this team
Look.
or the tactics, really. Team or the
11 men,
tactics.
11 men behind the ball is really hard to break down in football. It is hard to break down, but you've got to throw different things at it. We're so predictable right now where, even for the last 10 minutes of that game, they just fucked off the right-hand side, said, look, let's keep getting that out to Sonny. Let's rely on his individual brilliance. Where's everyone else stepping up then? Why can't other people show the same enthusiasm?
Yeah.
We're just looking at Sonny to get on the ball, show a bit of class, beat the two fullbacks. But guess what? We've got 15 minutes to work on it now. You think their manager ain't going to start doubling up, tripling up on Son to try and neutralise that threat?
Yeah.
Of course he is. But it's just infuriating, Jack, because you have to try different things. You have to try balls in from different angles. You have to try occasionally go through the middle, try and occasionally get someone on the ball, run at them, take 2 or 3 on, slide Richarlison in down the side. Get down the side, whipping crosses. If I'm Richarlison, I'm going absolutely ballistic at halftime. I'm screaming. I'm just like, guys, I'm putting myself in a position. Watch Richarlison. He's moving around, putting himself on the position of the full-back with the centre back off the shoulder. Right thing to do. But the ball's just not coming. Everyone wants to pass it on. Look at me, 95% pass rate. Fucking whoop-de-doo. Jesus Christ, it's not what we were in for football for. I don't care. I don't care about a player that keeps passing it sideways. You got Pedro Porro there. He has the ability to put the ball onto a midget stick, Jack. What's he doing? All he's getting on the ball is moving it sideways. 5 yards. Brilliant. Let's get my passing stats up. I'm the worst passer in the league, so let's get my passing stats up. Ben Davies getting on the ball, bringing players over towards Son and then passing it on 5 yards. It's so boring to watch. I'm bored. I'm going to have to get matchsticks out the second half to keep my eyes open. And the thing is, I came into this game with great optimism, and you're just thinking, Tottenham, go out there, put on a good performance. You've got tough games coming up. At least give people a little bit of belief, a little bit of hope that we're turning the corner and pushing on. Watching this shit, it's just continuing on. The same shit's continuing on. I'm sorry, but I don't want to hear about fatigue today. We're not expending energy at all. We've got the easiest game in front of us. They're offering nothing in behind, which means we don't have to turn. We're camped in their half. But everyone's sitting there on a camping chair with a fucking cigar in their mouth. They think they're on holidays. That you only do that when you win the game. Once you've put 3 or 4 by them, then by all means start passing it around. But it's so boring. No one really wants to step up and be a maverick. Get on that ball, say, right, I'm going to start trying to... I have no problem if we're playing balls over the top and they're going wayward. Fine. At least we're trying. But what I can't do is see people with immense ability like Bentancur. He's better than any one of them players out there. Porro, better than any one of them players out there. Even Bergvall to a degree. Sarr. And all they're doing is just moving the ball sideways. It's embarrassing. This is why we're the laughing stock of Europe. And this is why that bald idiot needs to pull his fucking money out and try and get players in here in the forward line. Because he is turning me off watching football right now. It's so turgid and disgusting going forward. We look like we do not have a clue.
Yeah. Ed Sweeting saying, if you don't take chances against a low block, the opposition grows in confidence. Equally, things start to slow down, though, into a comfortable and nice passing, but ultimately less dangerous attacks. That's right. It just feels like the game has all of a sudden kind of lulled itself into sort of a very safe type of approach and everything. I definitely would agree with you there. And then there's some other good comments as well from some people. Jason Bell saying this is actually just what our system looks like against a low block. Maybe some people are starting to feel that way, maybe about the system. I do think a lot of it's really individuals and player quality. I think that's a huge factor behind it. But I'll also be honest, like sometimes, even just where people are standing, how they're moving, it just sort of gives you the vibe that this is kind of maybe a team that doesn't know maybe how the system really can break down these low block teams, or they themselves are starting to lose that confidence or that belief of where to move and where to stand and where to position themselves to break them down. They just look a bit clueless. Ed Sewell, Dave, with a super chat saying it's not attacking football if you can't score versus
No.
Elfsborg or Tamworth. And that's also right. Kind of the bit
Stick
of the,
attacker.
yeah, that's the frustration, right, Dave? Is that even though we always say, it's attacking, free flowing football, and then you can't even really score against a Tamworth team. This game, I feel like we have created enough to be in the lead. We could probably say we maybe should be 1-0 up, 2-0 up in this game.
They're half
But still,
chances,
there's
though.
not
What we create
really,
are
yeah,
half
it's
chances.
not really free flowing football, though, is it?
No, it's not. But how can it be when your whole game plan is get the ball to Son and hopefully he can skin
Yeah.
2 to 3 players? Where's the 1-2s? Where's the people moving off him? This is what this requires. Pass, move. People being brave on the ball, and that's half of our problem. There's times where Charlison's dropping into good position centrally. Bentacore's had options with other midfielders, and he'd rather just move it sideways than take that risk and put it in the middle. In order to break down the low block, you have to punt through it. You have to play out around it. And we just don't have that quality. We're just relying on that bit of individual brilliance. And you're right, it's not attacking football. This is tick-attacker football. It bores you. It sends you to sleep. It's just about keeping possession, and then hopefully the opposition fall to sleep because they're that bored of you keeping the ball, and then you go and nick the game. It's absolutely boring. Tamworth, as much as you got to praise their effort and their resolve, you didn't really test them. Even tonight, we haven't really tested them. All we do is create a lot of half chances. That's it. We don't even, where's the players picking up the ball and popping shots off from the edge of the box? It's just so predictable. We're just relying on Son, a 32-year-old. Some of them players should be embarrassed.
We don't have the players for low blocks, for a low block, and the system fails in a low block setting. Some people might feel like it's a combination of the two. It's that we don't have the right players to break down a low block, but then also even the tactics in the system are
It comes down to the players. Look at Son. Son has no problem with it.
Yeah. Well, he's been a man on a mission, Sonny, and he's just not getting anywhere close.
He has no problem with it.
Yeah. Jacob Anderson, thank you, by the way, Ed Sewell, for the support. Jacob Anderson, as a member for 36 months. It's crazy that people are even getting close to the 40-month mark. Thank you very much, Jacob.
Wow.
Elite member as well. And he's saying, glad to see Mickey back. You can tell the amount of class he has with the passing alone. I think Spurs will win this 2-0 with goals from Richie and Sonny. Big up, guys. Come on, you Spurs. Hope the tell business works out. On kind of how this game will finish, I still have confidence that I think we'll win this, in some regard, but it's just Elfsborg. I probably gave them too much credit going into this game because what we saw on paper is that this team has been getting some good results in the Europa League, but I don't know, like we look different quality in comparison to them, but still we find it so hard to break them down and create enough of opportunities on a regular basis to get ahead in this, Jacob. I'm still pretty confident we're going to get a win here. They don't really look like they're capable of scoring against us unless we really leave it that late without scoring. And maybe they do end up, just getting one against the run of play. But it is good to get Mickey Van de Ven back. 100% agree. I mean, Dave, Jacob, he has confidence that we're going to win this 2-0.
Yeah, no, look, I think many people are still sitting here confident enough that we should eventually get over the line. But I think it's about, the message that you send out. If you make these games difficult, we're in a period right now where everyone fancies turning up against Tottenham and turning us over. And all you're doing is giving more and more teams belief every time they rock up against you. And all you're doing is getting them up for it. The best teams in world football, when teams come up against them, they're shit scared. They don't want to be out there. They just want to get it over and done with. Teams fancy playing against us. And it doesn't matter whether we're playing fucking at Garvin FC or Barcelona. Everyone fancies it against Tottenham Hotspur, and it's becoming a real problem. And the more we struggle against these sort of teams, the more you give off that impression to everybody. Lads, it's Tottenham today. Just turn up the ante, fight a little bit, low block, 3 points, easy. And it's becoming a real problem. It's about what message you give off. If we came out here, broke these down, all of a sudden, Brentford are setting up a game plan against us next week. Now, all of a sudden, Thomas Frank is sitting there. There's no game plan coming in against Tottenham. Just turn up the ante, show you want it a little bit more. We'll score in the end.
Ribsy85 saying we don't have the players to break down Lego blocks, let alone a low block. Just a harmless potato saying we have had enough chances to score. I think someone else put in the XG of the game saying 0.95 XG to 0.01. Yeah, they have literally. I mean, how many times have they even been in our half? Elfsborg. I mean, they've only crossed our halfway line so many times. But I do think Spurs should be 1-0, maybe 2-0 up. 2-0 might be a bit generous. But that's, I think, the issue here is that this team, Elfsborg, they're probably better than Tamworth, but they don't really look that decent. Like, it looks like they are really not like a top level side of any kind. So we should be creating more. Just it feels like the football should look a bit more silky. It should look a bit more pleasing on the eye, and it should just look more it should look more dangerous. It looks
Yeah,
still, it doesn't
dangerous.
really
That's
have
the
that
right word,
it
Jack.
doesn't look that, just doesn't look that dangerous, our
No,
attack.
that's the right word, Jack. Dangerous. It's not dangerous. Even the chances we create, they're half yards, they're punts. There's no real movement to it. There's no real, penetration behind it, belief in what you're doing. And you're spot on, Jack. We just don't look dangerous.
And Jacob, though, thank you very much for being with us for that
Yeah.
long. 3 years. That's officially 3 years, by the way, as an elite member. So thank you very much, Jacob. Very, very kind to us, as well as Ed Sewell at halftime. Do appreciate the support. And thanks for picking us as your watch-along destination, everybody. Mary W. from earlier, Dave, by the way, she said, "Hi, guys. I'm a Dermatron source." That's what she said earlier in the chat.
Big up,
Mary
Mary.
W. But also she said here that she just said, sorry. Yes, I hope we don't come out like last game. Some people did say that, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, we were saying we're going to go on and win the game last time against Leicester. That definitely did not happen. So we do have to be well aware of that. It's wash, rinse, and effing repeat, says Ed Case. I am an optimist, but slowly Spurs are making me a
Yeah.
pessimist. But I will
100%,
never
lad.
give up on my Spurs. I think a lot of people feel that way, Ed.
No, 100%. Absolutely agree with you. Like, I'm genuinely one of the most optimistic people you can meet. In times of tough times, I'll always try and give a positive spin on it and stuff like that. And it's just, it's just wearing me down. Look, I like good attacking football. I always have done, even when I was coming through playing in Ireland and stuff like that, going into the senior team, it was all pump it long, all that bollocks. And I just want to get the ball down and play. I've always enjoyed attacking football. But at Tottenham Hotspur, we just make it look so difficult, and it's really not. You hear most players, they all want to play in a possession-based team. They all want to get on the football, but we look like we fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Honestly, we look like we hate it, and we make the basics look so difficult. And I'm just, do you know what? It's just wearing me down to the point, Jack, where I'm just tired, man.
Yeah.
Tired of it. It's getting harder and harder to sum up the energy for the games because in the end, you just sort of resigned. You know what's going to happen. It's just becoming hard. Look, they better come out here in the next 45 and fucking turn it on and show that we're fucking Tottenham Hotspur. We're talking about Elfsborg. They closed down for the winter so they can all go and work in Lapland. It's embarrassing. Let's put some respect on our name this half. Premier League team. We're on 100 grand a week. They're probably getting paid a $5 a week and getting free ticket meals. It's embarrassing.
Rain Man saying, I like your optimism, Jack, but this has a breakaway goal for Elfsborg written all over it. We need to be braver and quicker. Definitely agree on the braver and quicker part. Rain Man, good to have you with us. Sebas, member for 22 months, nearly 2 years. Thank you very much, Sebas. He's saying we need Kulu in the second half. We are lacking creativity. That's the thing, though, Sebas, though. Isn't that just sad, though, that we do have to still bring Kulu on, in the second half to save us? Just speaks to the desperation that Spurs have in the forward line. We're just so desperate for any quality of any kind that Kulu, who's desperate for rest, he needs rest. We still can't give it to him.
So who's come off, son?
Let's take a look here. Mikey's on the left.
Sonny
Sonny
come
looks
off.
like he's been caked. It looks like Ange has done a version.
Bentancur's come off and Van de Ven's come off.
And no, not Ben Davis.
No, Bentancur. So Van de Ven's come off for Dragusin. Bentancur's come off for Basuma, and Son's come off for Kulusevski, with Kulusevski going out to the right and more out to the left.
It looks like Ange is not necessarily put on his best players. He's actually kind of just rotated some of his best players for rest purposes. It looks like he is giving guys some rest, and he didn't want to push them too much. So Van de Ven, right? He didn't push Van de Ven.
That's more like it, Basuma. Fuck me.
He didn't push.
He must have been on the balloons.
But right, Dave, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. He's like, I'm going to give Van de Ven, one of my better players, 45 minutes. He gave Sonny, one of his better players, 45 minutes. And then
Yeah, look, he's trying to rest players, right? He's trying to rest some of the overused players. He's tried to keep Son on the first half to try and break them down, take him off, and get Kulu on for the second half to keep that sort of constant threat. And then, he's also trying to get fitness and sharpness back into some players.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting bullied now. Is this what it's coming to?
Thanks for all the support, though, coming in, everybody. Appreciate it.
Scott Works, who's on and off? So, Van de Ven off for Dragusin, Bentancur off for Basuma, and Son off for Kulusevski. I bet you Daniel Levy's been down there pleading with them at half-time. Please, guys.
He goes like, I'm blowing out my speakers. That's what Daniel Levy's saying. I've been blowing out the speakers trying to silence the Levy out chance.
He's probably gone in and threatened him. Guys, my speakers are bursting with the amount of times I have to keep using them. I'm gonna start charging you.
Yeah. My sound levels are gonna get injured. My sound guy's gonna get injured. Terrible ball. This has been one of the more boring games, though, but it's been that way, except for maybe the Hoffenheim game. It's been that way for a while now. It's felt like a lot of the games have had just a little bit of a boringness to them. Hate to say it.
Very boring.
And it's frustrating because you normally defend the football by saying it's usually not boring. It's usually the opposite of that. Pedro, good ball.
Come on, Kulu, please.
Can he bring this down?
Please.
Yes, he does.
Oh, great touch. Go on. Just shrug him off.
Lad.
Make him your bitch. Well done.
Strength.
Brilliant. Good ball.
Oh, just a little too high for Mikey to bring down. Basuma, heavy touch.
He made that fullback his car wash boy. It's brilliant. Basuma.
Nice.
Good ball here.
Pedro,
get it in. It's a good ball. Someone attack it, please.
Kulu, bring it down. Couldn't. Well done, Basuma.
Well done, Basuma.
Good challenge.
Go on, have it.
Good effort.
Bit of guile here.
Nice.
Good ball out to Davies. Go on, crack that. Ben Davies!
Good effort.
Good effort. That's more like it. This is more like it.
Struck it well, just kind of too straight at the keeper, sadly.
See, if we were doing this and testing the goalkeeper and we were a 0-0, I said, you know what? It's just one of them days, right? This is what we want to see. We want to see the goalkeeper have to make saves. Oh, look at Brennan Johnson. Of course he's happy sitting there beside Madison in his Burberry scarf. Jed Spence is so cool. I need to get onto his stylist.
Yeah, I was going to say, Dave, yeah.
I need to get onto his stylist. I love this guy. I really love him. I love everything about him. And then he backs it up on the football pitch as well. There's nothing better.
Sunglasses at night, though, Dave, inside his stadium?
Look, Jack, he's a superstar now.
Yeah.
You got to get with the times, Jack. He's spectacular, my man.
Dave is
this is just the things that...
I'm not with the times.
Look, this is what some of the great superstars do, Jack. They just do things that defy logic. That's just cool. I felt so old saying that, but yeah.
Real
Jets, French shades, bucket hat, festival wear at Tottenham Hotspur game. I could get with that.
I think Dave is saying real recognizes real between him and Jed.
Somehow, I think if I was to wear that outfit, I think Jed Spence would probably change up and go, "I've gone wrong here."
Basuma, Pedro Porro, come on, lads. Inside to massage.
This is more like it though. This is a bit better here.
Nearly.
A bit more lively.
Nearly.
Oh, well done. I think you would go for more of the Madison wear there, Jack. I could picture you with a nice scarf like that.
In that little image. I didn't know if I liked Madison's as much. I don't like Madison's outfits. I think they're
about
Johnson's
a little bit. Players with the runners.
I do think Johnson actually has a very good sense of style. I do think he does. Much as he's not my favorite style of footballer. He's not my favorite style of footballer. He does have good style.
Let us know in the chat, who would you be, guys? You've seen the collection of outfits there. Honestly, it's like fucking Milan Fashion Week looking at our injury bench.
Well done, Rich.
Well done, Richie. Hungry. Pigeon's hungry.
Basuma,
he needs to feed.
He's right in front of you. Basuma, no need to take 7 touches, please.
Let's move this ball with some zip. Here we go. Now on to Moore. Let's go, Moore. Rinse him. He's got done by Sonny. Now it's your turn.
He's relieved to be seeing the back of Sonny. That right back, jeez.
As soon as he came out after the game, he had a big sigh of relief.
He was praying to any of the Swedish gods.
He's probably in there changing his underpants at half time. Oh, well done, Kulu. Oh, fuck off, Lionel. Get a real job. Jed found the funk and is keeping it for himself. Rail says he borrowed his nana's hat. Now you said it, I can't unsee it, but I do think it's cool. I have a Tottenham bucket hat, but it won't go over my fat head. Oh, good ball. Let's go, Mikey. Come on, Mikey. Ref.
Good challenge. Nah, Pedro, please don't tell me you got skin there, lad.
Oh, Lord. You can see it's coming, can't you?
Please don't say that. Please don't say that.
Oh, Raddy gets turned. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, my Lord.
It's an overhead.
Conceded there. We could have conceded there. Oh, my Lord. I don't know. This feels
Zach,
like...
do you want to just turn it off and come back after 90 minutes and see what the result is?
Yeah, it feels like Tamworth. This game feels like Tamworth.
Yeah. Radu Dragusin just gets so done there. It's unbelievable. Hopefully that might wake them up.
You'd think.
You'd hope.
This team, I mean, they haven't even... I'm surprised they haven't gotten a nosebleed being in our half, the Elfsborg team. Like, that's how scary it is that they nearly did score there, because they have done nothing all game. Basuma.
Watch this.
But the problem is that every 10 minutes, we do less and less and less every 10 minutes. We did the most in the first 20, but then since the first 20, we've just looked more and more and more unlikely to score, sadly. It's been and normally it's the other way around.
We're starting to lose belief in ourselves at this point.
We're actually we're like neutralizing ourselves.
There we go, Borgval. It's not difficult, thank you. Well, that's
difficult.
Come
out from behind the sofa yet, says Rain Man.
No, not yet. Is it big enough? I'll join you. No funny business, though. Look at them. Look at them having the time of their lives in the corner of that stadium. That winds me up. We should be 3-0 up. They should be sitting there absolutely miserable and freezing cold. That's better from Porro. It's over here. Fuck me. Jesus fucking Christ. At least it's the right thing.
They should all be by the concessions getting more sausage rolls, to be honest, to entertain themselves. They should, they should not be having a good time. Team that's like not even the top 4 best Swedish teams.
Porro, put it in. Richie's there. Richie's there.
Rich.
Get out. Oh, someone challenge, please.
Yes,
well done, Kulu. Richie.
Good touch.
Kulu. Porro.
Oh.
No, Porro, not again. Well done, Bergval. Sauceval, get after it.
Unlucky.
Go on, get after it, kid. Force him long. Make him pump it up. Here we go. Now they're playing themselves into trouble.
Kulu.
Well done, Sar.
Well done, Sar. See if you can find for Charleston.
No, let's slow it down and let's get everyone back behind the ball. Come on, please get it to Mikey Moore. Moore, we need you. Yeah, let's drag over 2 players towards him.
Artist T, who do you mean? They wanted to tire us out. He's saying, I'm pretty sure Elfsborg have been doing nothing on purpose. They want to tire us out.
Look,
I don't blame them, actually.
Playing that sort of football, you're not conserving any energy, by the way. It's draining.
Well, I think in this Elfsborg case, it seems like what their tact has been for a lot of these games has just been to be a very, very difficult team to break down. A very, very frustrating team to break down. And I think that suits them to play that way against us, because we are just not a good enough team to really look threatening, to really look dangerous. Like, we're just not that sort of team.
Every single one of them Spurs fans there from the camera look like they're trying to stay awake. They all sitting there, oh Lord, this is tough.
They have suntan lotion on, says Skunkworks. They're used to the cold.
I don't like how this game is starting to shape out. They're starting to get a bit out of their half a bit more here.
And to be honest, Artist T, like I'm not kidding. I could see some merit in that if that's what you're saying. If their manager has gone for some sort of that would work, because you know that Spurs do tire themselves out, and then the second half they do start to kind of sit back a bit more. They start to drop the line a bit more. Everything starts to move a bit slower, and then you can take advantage of them in the transition. So, something to be thinking about, something to be worried about. King Hoddle saying, how is this blunt attack going to ever overcome Liverpool or Villa? That's the other worry.
I know, it's a huge concern, lad.
Pamaksar, good switch.
Finally, fucking hell, finally. Now we've won a corner. It's really not that difficult. Now we can put the ball in the box. It's really not hard. Fans are starting to get restless. The Tottenham fans, you can see it.
Oh, Bergvall nearly. Mikey Moore,
go on. A good ball here.
Cross.
It's a brilliant ball. Just can't get on the end of it. Back to him, Poro.
Oh, had Mikey there. Kulu.
Go on, Poro, all that space. Luscious green grass.
Good job,
Good
Pedro.
Oh, Bergvall! Oh, the diving header, so unlucky. It's more like it. It's a bit better this second half. Just keep it going. Keep asking the questions.
Unlucky Bergvall. He got good power on it.
Yeah, he got good power on it, to be fair. It's a good ball. It's much more like it.
Keeper does well again, actually. I'll be honest. Keeper reads it, sees it.
Well done, Richie.
I don't know if actually Bergvall could have done that much better. He actually had to wait for the header as well. He had to generate as much power as he could. This guy really is a Tom Tonks. He's huge.
Yeah.
Keeper goes long. Dragishin. It's a foul, ref.
He always just does the wrong thing, Radu. Another long throw into the box here.
It's going to have to be a good shot to beat this keeper, says Captain Pants. Feels that way, actually. He does feel surprisingly much better than your typical lower Europa League team. This guy really is the throw-in specialist, isn't he?
Yeah.
A deep one. Cleared away by Richie. Well done, Rich. Elfsborg in our half. And they're forced to go back to their own keeper. Keeper! Oh, Richie, get pressure.
Well done.
Archie. Almost 60th minute, or his 60th minute. Ange made 3 subs to begin with.
Poro, that's a good ball. In behind for Richie. Oh, it's just cleared.
It's a good idea from Pedro.
It's a great bloody idea. Good run from Richie. That's more like it. Keep doing that. The goal will come. They'll eventually break. It's about trying different things. Get turned. Well done. Let's get out to Mikey now, Davies. Oh, we're so hesitant. Why is he gone backwards there? Basuma to Poro. Sar.
Archie.
Now can we get into Mikey Moore?
Trying, but he's being swarmed.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Very awkward from Dragishin. Oh, he's injured as well.
God.
And he's injured. Because he hurt his knee. That's not good.
Mero on the bench, no?
No.
It looks like he jarred his knee when he went to clear the ball.
It's hard. It was a clash of the knees, or was it he actually?
I think he jarred his knee. I think he's standing leg. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, this is not good. Well, Van de Ven probably needed to be taken off, to be fair.
There's no point of risking him either. Just get him straight off.
No. Ugh, everybody.
Stonework says...
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
No, I was going to make a joke saying if someone could grab me a coffee while I'm here, because
Triple espresso, please.
I'm trying to fall asleep. I'm trying to fall asleep this game.
It's a hard watch.
The girl behind her is about to go, like, for F's sake. What? That young lady's expression was very funny.
Just take him off. There shouldn't even be a debate about this. Take him off. Send him down the tunnel. Give him what he needs and get the next guy on. If he's jarred his knee, regardless, even if he plays on, there's going to be swelling after the game, and you'll just make it worse.
Right now, we can lose and still finish in the top 8, says Skunkworks. Well,
it's embarrassing, but look.
Take it.
Take it.
Yeah, but this has not been a performance to fill anybody with any confidence against Brentford on Sunday or in any game at all, really. Like, it's again, this is Leicester, Tamworth,
Everton.
Now this
Ipswich.
game.
Wolves,
Ipswich was a long time ago, but I'm saying the recent games, recent games, like these performances, apart from Hoffenheim, have not been. Even the Hoffenheim, like the first half was good, but then the second half was atrocious against Hoffenheim. So
yeah,
there hasn't been really. There's been one good 45 minutes of football, you could argue, maybe the last.
Yeah, the Hoffenheim game.
Yeah. And over like 5, 6, 7 games, and I know we're tired. I know we're injured. I know a lot of those factors, but a big worry for me is just the fact that these players just don't even look like they know what they're doing anymore out on the pitch.
Yeah,
they actually really don't even know. Like you look at them 6, 7 months ago, they felt like they understood the system better then. Now they don't even know where each other are, where each other is supposed to be. No one's moving. Maybe the moving is having to do partially with energy, but still, like. Again, that's all I'll say is whatever deduction you want to take from that, whatever opinion you want to take from that, it feels like
it's got to come off.
We've only had only one good 45 minutes of football in like nearly a month. It feels like.
Yeah, it's just becoming boring to watch, Jack. You know, we've got no goals in the team. We've got no creativity in the team. It's just all we're doing is keeping possession. It's all we're doing.
Ange seems to be arguing about something. I wonder if it's about.
It's because they instructed it's because they instructed Radu to go on and go down. They ain't Scarlet.
Interesting. Ben Davies.
Assuming in at centre back? No, Ben Davies will go in, yeah, you're right, at centre back with Archie Gray. So someone's gonna have to drop into left back.
It was awkward from the beginning from Radu Dragusin.
Oh, yeah, his leg is jarred when he's gone to kick the ball. Fuck.
It sort of popped. Maybe the knee kind of popped a bit.
He's kicked fresh air. He hasn't kicked the ball clean. He's kicked fresh air and he's popped his knee. Fuck.
Well, it was very awkward from the way he dealt. He kind of injured himself because the way he dealt with it was very awkward.
Got to be a lot of swelling around that tonight. That's going to be sore in the morning.
Yeah, you can tell almost already is.
Dane Scarlett's hardly going in at left back. Surely not.
That'd be great. It'd be more entertaining. Jason.
No, it looks like Sarr.
Sarr left back.
Interesting.
Jason Bell saying we've had one single complete half of football in the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Jason's in the bottom basement right now.
Yeah.
Of Spurs confidence. I don't blame you, Jason.
Basuma, give that to Bergvall, please. Oh my God, you've just allowed him to get back. The space was there for him to go into. Bergvall's gone out to left wing. Mikey Moore's gone out to right wing with Kulu through the middle, is it? No. Charlison still on, is he? Yeah, Charlison's still there. Okay.
Also, Tyler saying before Lancashire. Fair point. He brought on Scarlett before Lancashire.
Yeah.
What does that say?
Well, Scarlett's got minutes in his legs, doesn't he? He's more experienced. Oh, Richie nearly in at the back post.
Pedro.
Brilliant ball. Sarr. Get it in, Biss.
But this also means that Scarlett won't be going out on loan.
No, I think you can play for 3 clubs, Jack.
Okay. I'm just believing what
I think it's only more. I think you can't play for any more than 3 in a calendar year.
Okay.
But I think we can because he's already played for Tottenham this season anyway. You know, before he went out on loan, if I'm correct, hadn't he? So
you might be right. Oh, you might be right. Mikey,
go on,
lovely
Mikey.
work.
Good ball. It's more like it.
Oh, lovely.
Go back to Kulu, please. Fall our way, please. Just please. It's more like it. Get the ball back in play. Keep the tempo up. Let's go. Come on, Bergvall. Get it in there. Richie's back post. He's begging.
Scarlett looks up for it, moving around.
Poro. Fuck.
Kulu.
No foul. Got them where you need them.
Well done. I smell a goal, says King Otto.
Oh.
I wonder what you're smelling, King. It smells good then.
Unless you're setting up goals in your sitting room and playing with a sponge ball, I'm struggling to see where it's going to come from, King Hoddle.
Yeah, are you sure you're not watching a different Europa League game, King Hoddle? They're about 20 other on.
Fuck! Oh.
Way. Ange nearly pulling a hammy.
King Hoddle, is it a goal for them or for us? Is that your smelling? Let me know.
Skunkwork saying it's starting to stink of a goal. I mean, yeah, does that mean the other team? Oh, Dave, second look at the outfits.
Yeah.
Solanke looks like he's about to be in like a boxing match tonight or something like that.
I'm all over Jed Spence. Tracksuit, sleeveless jacket, bucket hat, shades.
Not sure about Solanke. Solanke's looks like he's about to beat someone up tonight.
Yeah. Oh, go on. Good defending.
It's like Dave assigned him a job or something like that, and he's about to... Looks like a street fighter.
Bergvall. Out to Mikey Moore in a bit of space here. It's a good ball into Porro. Porro back to Mikey Moore. I don't think he wanted that back. Back to Porro.
Pedro.
On to Kulu. Kulu delivers one. Scarlett! It's Mbappe! Come on! Mbappe, baby! It's Mbappe! Oh, what a goal! Come on, Scarlett! I'm buzzing.
Oh, yes, Dane.
The latest player out of the academy to bag his first senior goal. Come on, Dane.
Big call from Ange. He's brought on Dane instead of and he's done him the service.
Dane Mbappe, baby. Dane Mbappe.
He looked hungry. He's moving around. He's
you called it. You called it.
He looked up for it. And he seemed to be very happy for it as well. His celebration, very muted. Yeah. But he's a kid that's happy to score. He's definitely happy to score. And it looks like...
Postecoglou's so proud of him. Looks like Postecoglou's about to cry.
And seems to believe in him.
It was great movement, though. You called it. He's been moving around in there. It's just it's a good ball by Kulu. Then Bapper,
Yeah.
what movement and the
Very good
finish. It's
movement from Dane.
beautiful.
It's a
It's
decent ball
brilliant.
from Kulusevski, but we've seen lots of crosses in like that tonight. Just haven't had the movement like that.
But
Well
the
done
difference
from
is,
Dane.
Jack, you've got Richarlison in there and you've got Mbappe.
two
So
different
you've got
people.
two players to aim at. You've got two players attacking it. It makes a huge difference.
It does. That's actually probably maybe the key to this game is just getting another definitely focal presence in that penalty area. And this is also what Dave and I have been saying, right? This is why sometimes you need these physical type presence.
Put the crosses in the box as well, Jack. That's what we've been talking about.
You need to put crosses in the box, but you need to have people you can aim at. You need to have people you can find. Oh, Dane nearly scoring again. Across the penalty area.
Come on, let's get a second.
You need to have people to aim at. You need to have people you can be confident that they can get onto the end of it. And that's why you can't play people like Sonny down the middle. It's why you can't get away with these sort of hybrid, sort of false nines. You need someone who's a real striker in the penalty
that'll
area,
go and put the head on the
especially
line.
against low block teams. And we put in another one in there, and it's done the trick. Fair play.
It's been better the second half, though, Jack. We've tried shooting. We've tried putting balls in behind. We've tried crossing the ball. And eventually, you move them around enough by doing that, you're going to get your goal. And, the goal came from across. It's what we spoke about. The game is out wide. Just ask different things. And eventually, now, if we can go on and get a second, we could gloss this scoreline up a little.
Michael W. saying, great header. That was quality. Definitely.
It's a real striker's goal, though, on the shoulder of the last defender, creeping in behind him, waiting for that ball to drop, and then just flies himself out. That's what I love about Richarlison. When them balls come in, you often see Richarlison's whole body being flung in, and I absolutely love that. It just goes to show someone that's just hungry to get anything on the end of it.
Scarlet for a brace, please. People want the Scarlet brace. Also, Lazy 8, Nick, how are you feeling about seeing Mr. Dane Mbappe scoring? You're a big fan of his.
Come on, Dane Mbappe, buzzing for him. He just looks more like a man now. His shoulders are out. Chest is out. He looks a lot stronger. Good ball out to Richie.
Wemberley 1 saying Levy is fuming. He's not getting his playoff games. That was a funny conspiracy theory, Wemberley. It was very funny.
He's probably going to sack Anja after this now for that. Basuma. It's not the results that's done it. It's the fact that he wouldn't give us a playoff. Mikey Moore. Oh, unlucky.
Oh, I didn't know we got the little ads. It's like it's a Bundesliga game.
They must just sponsor the Europa League. Good ball from Kulu, that. Who told me last year he couldn't cross a ball? People were saying he wouldn't cross a road. Look at that. That's on point, that. It's a great ball from Kulu. It's beautiful. Just scoops it in. It's brilliant. Ange wants more pressure now. That's it. Well done, Richie. Now he's starting to ball out. He's feeling it out left, Scum Works, Bilbao 2025. Remember that.
Knew it would happen, Jack. As soon as I heard he was getting called back, I knew he was going to save our season. Well, I didn't get it. I knew you were a big fan of his, Nick. I didn't know he was going to save our season. You weren't telling me that.
And then we'll bring in
guy though, so maybe you've been telling the missus that sort of thing instead of telling me.
And then we'll bring in Mateus Tell, and then Scarlett will go out alone.
Yeah, exactly. Be like Hill Messi during that 1 month of January. Oh my God,
Lord.
Basuma.
If they score off the back of this, he's cursed.
Dark Senti saying the last time I seen Dane was with Vinicius. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, fair play.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was on about
Jose.
Vinicius Jr. there for a minute. No, he's on about our striker.
During the Jose
God, we've
days.
signed some shit, haven't we?
Yeah, that's when Dane Mbappe.
Oh, who's this?
That's when Dane Mbappe got the majority of his minutes. It looks like, is that Kiermaier?
Alusesi?
No, that'd be Ajayi, right? That looks like Ajayi.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, Dark Senti. I think that was during the Jose days. That's when we got a bit more glimpses of the Dane Mbappe. He's done well though for Oxford. He did well. He had a little bit of a goal scoring streak there for a sec.
Do you know what? You might be right. It might be Ajayi coming on for Richarlison actually and going out wide, I think.
Well, because at first I didn't recognize the hair.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Because
Yeah.
Richie could be coming off.
Yeah. Still with the
no,
set
no.
piece first, though. He'll wait till the set piece is done. Need Richie to clear it.
Debut for Ajayi. That's the thing, though. He has been on the bench a couple of times, Ajayi, so.
How many debuts is that he's giving out now, Ange? Oh, go on, Kulu. Oh, come on, Kulu.
Kulu, get us up the pitch, lad.
Oh, I didn't see that with a centre-back. Fucking anyway. Oh, go on, go on, go on.
Get there, man.
No foul. Cheeky from Poro.
Quality.
That's the little strut after. He knows. He knows. Go on. Let's get Richie a goal before he comes off. Basuma. Onto Poro. Back to Biss. Gray. Sartuk's in looking for it. Gets turned. Borgval then replaces him. Basuma. The kid just wants the ball to go out and play. They're eating at his minutes. It's a nice little debut for Ajayi. A good 10-minute impact he can have here. 10 to 12 minutes. Borgval put it in. Well, Poro. Well done. It's like a dog with a bone today. Just popping it around. Let's go and get the second. Because while it's 1-0, there's always the danger.
1-0 up, lads. Book your trips to Bilbao, says Skunkworks.
Bit soon. Sar. Basuma. Poro. Now we're going to walking pace. Come on, the fuck. Ajayi must be going ballistic.
Yeah, I was going to say, he probably just wants somebody to get fouled.
Yeah, he just wants the ball or the game to stop for a minute. And Richie's praying it doesn't. He wants his goal. I know he does.
See, they can't get near us, though. That's the importance of why we needed to get that goal, though. Because they can't get near us. Like, they're struggling to even get within 10 yards of us when we're passing it around with each other.
Probably last 5 minutes, they probably will look to go at it, though, and come out, which
True,
hopefully then we could play through them.
But at least you're then forcing them to do something different.
Exactly.
Because they never were going to change tactic unless we made them. One more goal and Elfsborg out of the tournament entirely. Is that the case, Henrik? Entirely? That'd be brutal. I thought they were actually pretty safe.
We'll finish fourth in a group if it stays like this. Yeah, he's right. One more goal and they're gone. And if Braga score another one, they're gone, which means they have to come out and look for a goal.
Wow.
Interesting.
Oh, Mikey
Moore. Oh, brilliant.
Well,
good ball to Richie. Oh, he's fluffed it. Now he's coming off. It's his last shot of the game. Look, he's really knows as well. He's fuming.
He's pretending he can't understand numbers.
Yeah. He's hoping the Mbappe's number comes up.
He's pretending he can't read numbers, Richie. Ajayi coming on. Fresh young face. Fresh young debut.
Be interested to see what he could do, you know.
He's kind of more of a winger forward type player as well, right?
Like, he's a good player, but, you know, sometimes he goes quiet in games, so it'll be interesting.
That's just nice for him to be able to get that.
He still wants to get on. He's fuming. They're doing the Elfsborg subs first. They're pissing him off.
He's been standing there forever, poor kid. That is one of the longest, times he would have to stand there. Poor guy. Commentators are calling him Olasesi. That's horrible. That's horrible. You think they would do their research? You think as well they would just have watched our previous game where Olasesi did play. And then they would know what he looks like.
Stephen Wilson, Richarlison is a cart horse. What's the card horse?
Richie just about kicked his own boot off. So
Yeah.
it's funny.
Oh, well done. Unlucky. No, he hasn't gone for a nap yet, guys.
Elfsborg are out if no more goals from them, says Henrik. Twente scored.
Oh, yeah.
Jack's managing the yawn, the cheek. That's funny. No, I'm actually house sitting at the moment, so I went to bed kind of late. In the house that I'm in as well, that I'm house sitting for, the heater broke too, so I kind of didn't have the best of sleep.
Fucking hell, what are you doing there, Paro? Jesus Christ.
Oh, I had to refresh it, Dave, because I think I can't hear you, Dave. Oh,
you can't hear me.
No, my fault. It was my fault.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Jeez, even Daniel Levy looks bored there. You know, big sigh there. We'll buy players then. Oh, no. Good decision, ref. And hopefully if Elfsborg have to come out now and try and score a goal, hopefully we can just pop it around them.
Elfsborg now in 25th. They will go for broke.
Fans are about to cry.
Yep, now they're probably going to have to come out of their shell here.
Yeah.
Start putting pressure on us.
Good ball, Dave. He's into Kulu.
Time and space now for Kulu. Goes for the shot.
Ooh.
Dangerous.
Don't mind
shot
it.
there.
Don't
They
mind
could
it.
have countered us. It's dangerous.
Fair, it is dangerous.
Well, it's just because everyone was thinking that he was going to pass, and so then everyone went into the box, and he went for the shot. So if that went to an Elfsborg player, Kulu would have been like the only guy back.
Go on and try. Show us what you're made of.
Oh, he's taking a space.
What play? Mikey Moore back to Jay. Jay! What an impact! Oh my God! What have we just witnessed? Oh my God! Ajayi! It's that simple. It's that simple. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, this is what the Europa League's all about. Dame Mbappe and Ajayi. Oh, Jack. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Incredible work.
He's got the whole bench up applauding that. That's his Tottenham debut, and he's just done that. What a debut. Oh, look at Archie Gray. Even he's laughing. He just picks up the ball here, says, I'm going on a run, takes out 2-3 players, 1-2 with Mikey Moore, takes it back, buries it, 1-2 with Dane Scarlett, takes it back, and then just unleashes a shot into the bottom corner. He's putting all of our other players to shame. It's that easy. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Just made it look easy. What have these
guys been doing for 90 minutes?
What have these kids been doing for 90
minutes? Look at Postecoglou. You can't believe it.
Give it something to think about. Ajayi taking the stage.
What are these kids on at Tottenham Hotspur? It's ridiculous.
Taking the stage, Dave. Talking about taking the onus, Dave. Was that some of his first touches there?
Yeah.
That was his first touches, everybody. Talk about a kid on a mission. It's dream stuff. It's dream stuff.
This is what the Europa League's all about. It's what the Europa League's all about. Dane Mbappe, Ajayi Dino, it's absolutely unbelievable. This is what the Europa League is all about. I can't believe what I've just witnessed. What a debut.
That makes it.
That is dream stuff.
That makes the day worth it.
The guy's going to have about 100K followers overnight.
Oh, that just makes the whole evening worth it. That just makes
now Mikey Moore wants one.
Worth it.
Oh, it does make
Mikey's
the whole evening.
Mikey's
saucing. Penalty. Come on, ref. You know it, ref.
Kulu. Sir. Mikey got jealous.
Yeah. He's like, I want my My position's under threat now.
Everything from the pass to taking his space, through the players to the finish, even the finish as well. It's like
unbelievable.
I mean, Dave, we've seen Kulu make runs like that and even mess up the finish this year. Like, it's just like, it's actually quality. It's the first bit of quality we've seen in months. It's the first bit of quality we've seen in months. Incredible. Oh.
The players we're producing at Tottenham Hotspur truly can.
Here he is again.
Go on again. Go on, kid.
Here he is again.
On to Kulu. Kulu. Gets inside. Shoot. He has one straight into goalkeeper's hand.
Kulu's even jealous of the skills.
That's a goal and assist. That's a goal and assist for Mbappe. Let's get man the match up. I think Ajayi's got it. I'm putting Ajayi in.
You gotta give it to him now. You gotta give it to him now. Dark Sun G saying with a super chat, Tavo. This is why we always wanted to see the youths, right?
Yeah.
And then also Sean Maddox on kind of the same length. Might as well take them together, saying, "Hey, this is why we play the kids. They are braver than the starters." Well, they want to come on and they want to prove something. That's the thing. And that's what Ajayi did there. And he just came on and he's like, listen, I'm not going to play it safe. I'm not going to play it sideways. I'm not going to try to, just sort of blend into the game. I'm going to stand out. I'm going to be an individual. I'm going to be a guy that's going to take risks. I'm going to be brave enough to take these players on. Even like his first touch, he took his first touch. He saw a little bit of a gap. He saw a little bit of space and he bravely just tried to sort of worm his way through those players. Successfully did it. And then from there, he played a lovely 1-2, played a lovely little bounce off of Dane Scarlett. And it's just a great finish. Like the whole goal, it's beautiful. It's one of the better goals of the season, really, from one of our players. And yeah, it's just Ajayi, man. And it's quality. It's really quality. And it does give Ange something to think about. And also it does maybe validate people like Dark Sun G, people like Sean, that would like to see more of these academy kids given more of a chance. Not like I think they're asking for them to start every game, but they are asking for Ange maybe to roll on some of these kids maybe a bit sooner in games, when things are starting to look a little bit, dull, when things are starting to look a little bit stale in the attack. Roll on one of these youngsters, see if they can spark a bit of life into the team, see if they can spark a bit of life into the attack. And that's what's happened here. Fair play to you, Shawnee and Dark Sun G. You guys are proven right.
Let's not forget about the main man who's been champion of the youth for the last 2 years now, Jacko.
Oh, yeah, sorry. The Godfather, he wants some recognition as well, Shawnee. Dark Sun G wants some recognition. Shawnee creamed his pants when that went in, says King Hoddle. I bet he did.
It's just unbelievable play. He just sees it opens up. He sees the picture in his head, and he just goes for it. And this is what we're saying. It just comes down to, just a bit of individual quality, trying different things. It's brilliant from Ajayi. He's full of confidence now. Look at that. He's popping the ball all around the place.
2-0 to the good, finally. Now we can relax, everybody.
Oh, it's flicked on. Bergvall, don't waste this. On to Kulu. Mikey Moore's there. Oh, fucked it. We fucked it.
We can relax now, everybody. 2-0 to the good. I can't go past a debut goal. Man of the match, says Ribsy85. I think you got to give it to Scarlett or Ajayi. They won the game for us.
Well, Scarlett does have a goal and assist.
Yeah, I mean, but those two won the game for us. That's what I'd say. Because even Kulusevski's cross to Scarlett was very good, but I feel like Kulu had already played a cross like that in this game, and even Sonny had played crosses like that in this game. They just never really ended up leading to that clear cut of a header, and so I think that's more fair play to Scarlett for engineering the movement like that.
Yeah,
because I felt like that the strikers had gotten service from Sonny, they'd gotten service from Mikey Moore, so.
But even the ability for Ajayi to play that 1-2 off him, it's great movement from Scarlett to come to the ball, hold off his man, and play a lovely return pass to the point where Ajayi can just hit it.
Very true. Very true.
He's had a very good impact there, Dan Scarlett. Absolutely brilliant tonight. I think he probably will get man of the match, but Ajayi, the Mola Ajayi. He's going to become a sensation overnight. He just doesn't know it yet.
Levy just canceled all the new signings. That's brilliant. 2 academy boys, 2 local London players. And also the second, you think about it too, like Dane grabbing the first was a huge relief, but they still technically could have gotten an equalizer, right? Elfsborg. So just for Ajayi to do that there. And also, again, like pretty sure that was his first touch and his first action of any kind. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's dream stuff. A joy, says Skunk Works. Exactly right. Pure joy. We can definitely make the top 4 in Sweden, says Eugene. That's brilliant. Kulu.
Give it back to Ajayi.
Oh, Spurs on top of the box. No!
Oh, Moore's just heavy touch. It's just not going to go his way today, Moore. He's going to have to wait.
Just rip it, says Ribsy85. Good to see you, Killian Kenny. Dane is back. He's the new signing we needed, says Beto.
Stevie's 19.
Matisse tells fitness test has been canceled.
Oh, the Molajai. Oh, the Molajai.
Why is that guy putting it on the ground, the laptop or the iPad? A little bit strange. One last minute here, everybody. And at least we got through. Wasn't maybe the prettiest of performances. We've probably seen uglier, though, if I'm going to be honest, in the last month. So I'm just glad it's a 2-0 win. It's another palate cleanser for me. I'm a happy clapper. I'm going to take it. It wasn't pretty for periods, but we're over the line. And we have a lot that we can leave with Ajayi, Dane Scarlett. Feels good. 2-0 win. We're into the knockout rounds now as well. We can avoid the playoff rounds. We don't have to play any extra games. This is very, very big for us. Very, very big for us.
Oh, wait, there might not be over yet. Mikey Moore running at them. He wants one.
Take it on yourself, son. Take it on yourself.
He's leaving it. Oh, come on! More. How do you like it? How do you like it? More. How do you like it? How do you like it? Come on, Mikey!
Yes, I knew the kid needed it. He was jealous. He needed more of his own.
That's how we do it, Mikey. That's how we do it.
The mixture.
Oh, Mikey. Oh, come on! What a night! It's what Europa League is all about, Jack. These nights, these youngsters.
He went on a mission here. He took it all on.
He's just gone.
Head is down. He's not playing Dane at any point. He's looking to get the goal, and it's a great finish. Look at the talent of these youngsters. It's also limb stuff from Mikey Moore. One of the better celebrations. He's gone full limbs. Oh, great finish. Wrong foot's the keeper. Great first touches. Good show of strength.
The confidence, the arrogance, carrying
it like a maverick through the midfield. And it's a great finish. It's just lovely stuff from the youngsters. The youngsters have won of the day. They have stolen the show, the youngsters. Tottenham, the players that Ange maybe hasn't necessarily leaned on too much during his time here have once again shown to be the real focus. They've been the talent. Great day for the young players of Spurs. Great day for the academy. A huge endorsement of that academy. What a day for Ajayi. What a day for Dane Scarlett. What a day for Mikey Moore. 3 names on the team sheet, Dave, or 3 names on the goal score sheet that you would never have thought you'd see, especially all at the same time, all in the same game. What a joy. What a great finish. What a last 20 minutes to take away with us.
Look, we put the gloss on the scoreline, Jack, and I'm glad we had that second half because the first half was really, really, really painful. But But you know what, Jack? This is what Europa League's all about. You know, when I was watching Tottenham in UEFA a couple years ago, you know, you're going up against Hearts, you're seeing 4 or 5 academy players out there, youngsters, you know, with 1 or 2 experienced pros out there. And, you know, this is what European nights should be like. You know, in years gone by, we've had to play our best squad, you know, and we've been turned over by some of the weakest teams across Europe. We've always sat there and said, look, it's not right. You know, it's just not right. And you look at tonight, playing our youngsters, and like you said, it's a great endorsement of the academy. And you know what, Jack? I feel like a proud father tonight. You know, I sat there, I warned everybody, you know, even under Conte, I says, look what we've got coming through. We don't need to keep going around Europe signing all these youngsters. We've got them in our own backyard. They're in that academy, you know, from under 16 or from under 17s to under 18s to under 21s. They've all replicated success. You look at the players coming on here tonight, Mikey Moore, Ajayi, Dane Scarlett, all coming on, you know, confident, arrogant, believing that they can play at this level. That's half the battle. They don't look out of place. You know, Olasesi's got his debut. And this is the thing about Ange Postecoglou. People say he needs to turn to the kids, but it's about doing it at the right moments. You know, brought Olasesi on against Hoffenheim and allowed him an opportunity to look good. Brought Ajayi on tonight in a game where they were tired. You know, allowed Ajayi to get on the ball. You know, it's about picking right moments for these youngsters. And I've always said to people, you know, who've been on it from the start of the season, I says, wait till the late stages of Europa League. You're going to see them play. I've always maintained that. And you know what, Jack? I just feel vindicated and I'm excited because I've watched this journey from under 17s now all the way through now into the senior team. And I do feel like a proud father. I've been out there across all channels, you know, speaking about the talent that this academy possesses, you know, that at times we should look to turn to it. You even look at some of the players out on loan. You look at what George Abbott is doing at Notts County. He's giving Notts County fans some of the best joy they've had in years with some of the goals he's scoring. Look what Donnelly's doing for Leighton Orient. Yeah. And let's not remember, it was only a couple of seasons ago where people were saying, or, you know, oh, Dave, you know, we shouldn't be turning to these youngsters, you know, we're too scared to, we're too afraid to. And I said, no, they're good. You got to believe in them. You got to try and give them opportunities. And what we're starting to see now is when we're presenting them the opportunities, they're taking them.
Yeah.
And that's the big difference, Jack.
And they look more motivated, some of these guys, than actually even the senior pros. And some of these guys that are the regular first teamers, the guys that are on the big wages, the ones that, you know, we've brought in to be the trusted guys, they necessarily, like, they don't show sometimes the same desire, maybe the same enthusiasm, even bravery, if you will, for these that these youngsters do. Just Ajayi there, right? Just the bravery, just in his first action, just to look to really try something. And also as well, like, we're only 1-0 up at that point too. Like, it's still kind of in the balance. It's not like we're 2-0 up, 3-0 up. You know, Mikey Moore, fair play to grab his goal, but just the way that Ajayi showed that impetus. Scarlett came on. Scarlett, who's had maybe a weird time at Spurs in his development. I said immediately today, but I was like, he kind of looks up for it. He's moving around. He's throwing himself in the box. He's trying to be a nuisance in there. You know, maybe you never know. He could get lucky. He got something, and it was real quality as well. Real quality with his header. Real quality with Ajayi's as well. And then Mikey Moore's hit really 3 quality goals from all 3 of them. And that's what we've been needing. We've been needing quality in the forward line, and we've just been needing bravery, and we've been needing people wanting to try things, wanting to be brave, wanting to be willing to make mistakes, be willing to try something out there. And fair play, you know, really, Ajayi, what a goal. One of my favorite of the seasons. Dane Scarlett's wonderful movement, great striker's goal as well. If you're that sort of person that likes to, you know, sort of take a note from maybe, you know, how they sort of engineer that space, you know, the way he sort of timed the header, great power on it as well. Just really 3 great goals. And honestly, a great finish to the game. It actually just changes my whole mood about the game, if I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Changes my whole mood heading into Brentford now.
It changes the mood about Brentford. It also just reminds you of the talent that we do have coming through. Like Dave said, some of the talent that we even have, you know, away from the club at the time, you know, that are on loan. So there's always something to be looking forward to at Spurs. And maybe we were reminded of that today. Just the players that we do have in and around the deeper areas of the squad, the guys that are supposed to be the future, the ones that are supposed to take on from Sonny, from Kane, from, you know, our legends of the past. These are the young guys, and it's their night. It's their night.
Well,
It's
you
their
go
night.
back to preseason, Jack, second halves of games, they were coming in preseason, balling out, and that's on from the trophies. The only bit of joy and the only silverware that's been brought to the club, by the way, in the last few years has been by these kids. They stepped up in preseason and now they're starting to be filtered into, proper action, which is a lot different to preseason. And what you're seeing now is they're stepping up. And I think, off the back of tonight, Dane Scarlett, 1 goal and assist, Mikey Moore, Jai. I think, a lot more people are going to be tuning in, looking inwards at Tottenham's academy, looking at Tottenham's young recruitment and saying, look, if we can get this right and develop a lot of these guys, we can be scary in 4 to 5 year time. But another thing I've always spoke about getting the importance of homegrown players that have the attachment club into the dressing room, Jack, is they will pick you up on nights like this. I've always said this. These guys will come in. They will take care of business. They're Tottenham fans. They love this club. And we've seen that tonight. We just needed people that said, hang on, this isn't right. I'll take matters into my own hands. I'll step up for Tottenham Hotspur. And they do that because they love the club. They go the extra mile. They want to make the impact. And that's what we've seen tonight. And I'm telling you now, the last few years with the homegrown status in the Premier League and in Europe, we've had to keep 4 or 5, 2, 3 goalkeepers around here to fill out that. If in the next 2 years, 3 years, if we don't have that field with proper players like your Mikey Moores, your Jamie Donnellys, and 1 or 2 others, we've completely messed this up. And there needs to be an internal investigation from the police on how this has managed to go wrong, because you cannot fuck this up. We really do have a golden generation coming through. I've been smeared, and people laughed at me for the last couple of years because we've been one of the, few out here, Jack, that have watched these games, brought the attention on them, put the spotlight on them. And they've really stepped up tonight. And we've had the amazing journey watching them from under 17s all the way through to the senior team, stepping up for this football club. And I'm telling you now, even Johnny, the great Johnny out there, Swell, going around with me, telling people about the golden generation we've got coming through the academy. And now it's on display for absolutely everybody to see. And the fact that these guys stepped up, they're also helping everybody else in that academy now, because you're going to see the likes of your Rolly Iros, people like that now coming through on the next wave. People looking at giving them the opportunity. And do you know what? It might actually work out in Levy's favour tonight, Jack. There might be a surge in subscribers to Spurs Play now to start watching the under-21s. So hopefully he puts that into transfers and helps get players in here. But, like you said, Jack, I think the biggest takeaway tonight, it's a great endorsement of the academy, my man.
Great endorsement for the academy. It's their night.
They start calling them Davies boys now, Jack. Davies kids.
The senior pros, they didn't step up. It's the young players that stepped up tonight. They're the ones who got us through this game. And it was a must-win game as well, right? It wasn't a game that we were looking at as like a throwaway or one that didn't necessarily matter. It was a very, very crucial game for us to win. And we're also in a period right now where the team just isn't really that full of confidence. And so maybe just the young players scoring in the way that they did maybe does give a little bit of a lift, to the squad and to the dressing room in general. It's just seeing the young kids step up like that. Dark Sun G from earlier saying Ajayi is our new Waneri from the Gooners, but will be better. Funny enough, Dark Sun G, I saw Waneri's goal the other night, and it was a very quality goal. But Ajayi's, dare I say, nearly better, right? The way that he initially takes the space, sort of, works his way through that tight area of a few different Elfsborg players, plays the 1-2 off of Scarlett. And then his first touch, actually, after he receives it from Scarlett, I think is class, because I think that touch he takes there, I almost started to realize it was about to be a goal after that touch, because the touch was so smooth that all it needed was just a delicate finish. It didn't even need to be a powered finish. Sorry about that, everybody. I was just saying real quality in that goal, Dark Sun G. Real quality, that's for sure, man. Travis Kendall, Dave, I'm going to throw this one to you before the internet crashes again. Travis Kendall saying, looking back, preseason showed us the youth were hungrier than the starters. Halfway through the season, it might still be the same. Dave, cast your mind back to the preseason. A lot of people were looking at the youngsters as being the better performers of the preseason. Didn't really get to see that sort of manifest itself, this year. And maybe this is an opportunity to be reminded of it, like Travis is saying.
No, 100%. Look, they looked eager in preseason, but I also think in preseason you have to take into account it's not a physical game. No one wants to get injured, so they do sort of not throw in challenges. Whereas, we've seen with Bergval up against Galatasaray, once they start hitting you, it's a different game altogether. Um, and look, they were always going to have to wait for their opportunities. Postecoglou was always going to have to exhaust all other avenues to the point where he turns to them. But the fact that they're stepping up, now all of a sudden, they give him something to think about. He shouldn't, I think Olasesi, coming on and helping against Hoffenheim, getting us up the pitch.
Yeah.
I think that's why it's a knock-on effect. That's why Ajayi came on today. Getting his minutes, Postecoglou putting faith in him. It's a knock-on effect. And the more academy kids that keep coming through and taking their opportunity, it's just presenting the next opportunity for the next guy.
Really well said. Really, really well said. And earlier in the chat, some people were saying spot effing on, Dave, from earlier with some of the things you had said.
Look, and you as well, Jack, you need props. Like, you've sat there watching all these academy games with us. At the start, it wasn't pretty, it was grueling, but we stuck with it. You also deserve a lot of props as well. You've also been saying it.
Thank you very much, John. By the way, Travis, great super chat, man, and really, really kind of you as well. I think that's spot on from you, Travis. And also, I love your name, Travis Kendall. You actually sound like a baseball player with the name Travis Kendall, or like an NFL player. It sounds like a very sports name. John saying Levy's up in the box, desperately trying to click on send on the Matisse Tell wire transfer. Yeah, hopefully he's got that wire capabilities where he is able to cancel it. Dave, I mean, Daniel Levy, it was going to be an ugly night for him. He actually could say he might be pretty lucky that the game ended in the way that it did, because fans are going to be overjoyed, right? And I mean, every football fan wants to see the young guys score. They want to see the guys that really do care about the club, that really do want to play for the badge, be rewarded like that. And, Daniel Levy might be lucky, right? That some of the pressure, some of the attention will be taken off of him, and more the attention, rightfully so, will be on these youngsters tonight. So lucky man, Daniel.
No, look, he is a lucky man. There was a few times the cameras panned to him. He's letting out deep sighs of breath. It was even becoming unbearable to watch for him. You could see that in him tonight, But look, two things here, and I'm saying this because I think it's for the greater good. One, I think directly tonight, the attention and all tomorrow should be on them academy kids. They deserve all the praise. Absolutely 100%. Let's give them their moment. Let's not take the shine off their moment. However, it's also equally important to know we still need signings. And this doesn't cover that fact. We still need to get players in the door. And it's only going to benefit these youngsters as well. The better players that you bring in the door means they have to up their game, which means you're getting better quality players coming through and stuff like that. So it's all a knock-on effect. So we still have to realize we still need players in here. We can't keep relying on these kids to bail us out. They're doing it for so long, yes, but against better quality opposition, you need better quality players. You have to take into account the opposition tonight as well. So it's a hard one, and I just hope that you don't see anyone going, oh, but the attention needs to be on the owner. We get that.
Sorry about that, everybody. I think we're back again. I'll just try to pick up where I left off there. Looks like Dave is out of the chair. See where I am. Dark Sun G saying, when was the last time all our goals were scored from our academy products? More Ajayi, Scarlet. Our academy looked really spicy for once in a long time. No, I mean, listen, Dark Sun G, I think that's, often the case where, you're going to be really surprised if you're ever going to see, 3 guys from the academy all on the same score sheet. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
To them all on at the same time. Apologies about that, everybody. I felt like we were on a really good point there, but I'm just going to have to trying our best. It's a small operation, but it looks like we're going to have to make some expensive improvements from behind the scenes, to try to deal with all the traffic that keeps coming through. So all the support, by the way, really do appreciate it, everybody, because it looks like we will have to make some improvements from behind the scenes. But Dark Sun G's right, Dave. I mean, right? What a sight to behold, right? 3 academy kids all on the score sheet.
No, it's absolutely beautiful to see, Jack, and this is what these Europa Leagues nights are all about. You go back to the last great striker we had, Harry Kane, Jack. Where was his first goal for Tottenham Hotspur? Shamrock Rovers UEFA Cup. These are nights that can, make players, give them their opportunities further down the line, and you keep taking them, like Harry Kane did in the end. All of a sudden, you're a household name. So, this is what these nights are all about, and like I said, it brings back nostalgia, watching Harry Kane against Shamrock Rovers scoring, watching his progression all the way through. I think one of them goal scores tonight, I think we're about to see the exact same pathway.
Some people are saying the sound is cutting out.
Maybe that's on me. Will I log out and log back in?
Maybe try on your end.
Yeah, I'll try and refresh. I haven't refreshed.
Try and refresh on your end. Hopefully it's not. I'll try to refresh myself here. Sort of. Let me just do a little bit of a. Hopefully I sound a little bit better now. Maybe I sound a little bit better now. Both cutting in and out. Sound okay here. Sometimes what I will recommend everybody is sometimes it's good just to leave the stream and then come back into the stream. That often does wonders when it comes to the mic audio issues. Sometimes just leaving the stream, coming back in.
All right.
Dave refreshed himself. I have refreshed myself. So hopefully
people are saying the sound is okay now.
Would recommend everybody, again, it's our fault. It totally is our fault. I would recommend just leaving the stream, coming back into the stream. Sometimes it kind of corrects itself by doing that. It might not always be, the case that it's just us fucking it up as per usual. But thank you very much, Dark Sun G. And man, yeah, it is very spicy to see what we got cooking in the academy, man. Very, very spicy. Michael from Poland, 33 months as a fan member, 3 years, man. Absolutely crazy. Crazy to see the people in the 30s, the people getting close to the 40s. It's nuts. And he's saying Ajayi and Moore have shown me more in 10 minutes than Brandon Johnson and Werner have their whole careers. Yeah. Use these youngsters, Ange, and at least there is some hope.
No, look, there also has to be an understanding the level of the opponent tonight, There has to be, you have to take that into account. Doing it against a Newcastle or, Fulham's completely different than doing it up against the team tonight. But now, all of a sudden, it puts Brennan Johnson on notice, it puts Werner on notice, and if they continue not to do it, all of a sudden they'll be bounced out, and then these guys will come in, and it says more about them and their attitude then. And I think the good thing about it is, if these young players keep coming through, making these impacts, it will weed out the players that just for one reason or another ain't good enough for Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, Michael.
But rest assured, rest assured. The fact that these youngsters are coming in and having the impact, it is scary to a degree. It does show how much the rest of the senior players are off it.
Yeah. Michael, really appreciate it, man. 33 months as well. You absolute legend. And looking forward to having you on for the next fan show to talk about these youngsters, to talk about what's cooking behind the scenes. Dan Coy saying, took the academy to make an impact. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. Dave, when you're desperate, right? Sometimes you have to lean on the youngsters and just see what they're capable of. And Ange, maybe justifiably, is or Ange now, has been given something to think about, right? He's been given something to nosh on, with these youngsters. He was desperate. He needed someone to make an impact. He needed someone to save the day, and the youngsters did it.
No, they did absolutely done it, and you can even see Postecoglou. I think half of the celebrations, he couldn't believe his luck, like what he was seeing. But Jack, there is a narrative around Postecoglou, that he won't use the youngsters. But how many do we want him to give opportunities to? It's just not true. He's given Will Lancashire opportunities. He has given Dorrington minutes. Ajayi, Olasesi, Mikey Moore. He gave Donnelly minutes last season. He has given more minutes to academy youngsters than any other manager since Mauricio Pochettino. I get people's frustration that in games like Tamworth, there's more opportunities there for them. And you just look at it now, if he did go with them against Tamworth, which many fans were calling for, we probably would have played them off the park and had that done by 60 minutes. But you're just hoping now that Postecoglou maybe realised this and starts to be a little bit braver. Because one thing I've always said with Postecoglou, Jack, if he turns and gives some of these youngsters opportunities, it will buy him patience.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Dan Coys. Dark Sun G saying, with these youths, we can let Whiteman go 100%. Austin can be kept as a third choice keeper. How many talents left us because of no game time? Mark,
Yeah.
I think Marcus Edwards and Madueke, right? And also who was
Yeah.
that other guy? The
Dennis Sirkin,
Dennis
Lavinia.
Sirkin. You also had the really talented guy. What was his Mundell?
Yeah, Mundu.
Romain
Yeah.
Mundell had left Dark Sun G. There was so many talented ones had left us, man. And it's good to now see them being given their chance. And like you say there, no reason to keep around the Whitemans of the world when
Yeah.
you could have, an Ajayi or something to replace them. Very good point.
Yeah. No, and look, it's half the reason why the squad is in a mess in the first place because, but because we don't have enough homegrown quality, you're just putting players in for the sake of putting them in. But
Uh-huh.
then when you get injuries, that's when the numbers then dwindle, and that's where you're like, well, if we got that right, we'd have more of a squad to pick from. So that's why we've always highlighted the importance to get these players through and get a core of four that are good enough for that first team, and then that way you add the rest to it, and then all of a sudden, hey presto, you've got a 25-man squad. It's not hard, eh?
No. And then Jerome saying, I'm just trying to zoom through these, everybody, before maybe something
Yeah, we're way
crashes
behind.
again.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no, I'm also just worried about it crashing again and then you guys getting frustrated with me if you haven't already gotten frustrated. Jerome saying we are through and those players can finally get some rest. Right, Jerome? That's how important it was, man, to get the win today, to give ourselves some rest, give ourselves
Yeah.
a breather, because so many players are in need of a long, sort of break. Kulisevsky, Archie Gray. You look at some other guys in there, even Sarr, to an extent, as much as he hasn't been playing very well of late, the guy is, running on fumes. The guy has just been played all season. So many guys need a good break. So many players need a bit of rest. And they've done that to themselves. They've helped themselves here by getting the win tonight. So fair play. And it's exactly what we needed.
Yeah, no,
It was a must win from the get go, and the youngsters were able to deliver it, Jerome. But it was a must win. That was always the context behind this game, so that we didn't have to continue to play all these extra games that are just causing more and more injuries.
In a weird way, they've probably shot themselves in the foot because they would have got more minutes if we got into a playoff. But in terms of, and you know what, this is where I actually hope the senior players gather together and actually do something nice for these young players because they've saved them minutes. They've saved them extra workload. They've stepped up in a time of need and they've served them. So I hope there's a real recognition there and someone gathers and gets some money together and does something for these guys to say thank you.
100%. And I'm Donna Do You Wanna? What a name. Saying, Mr. Dave, when Jai, Moore, and Scarlett was young, I potty trained them, made formula milk for them. They have paid for all my hard work. Proud mama. That's strange super chat there. I'm not too sure if I believe the story there. But Dave, you're a proud father. You're the godfather of them. Plenty of people who believe in the youngsters are feeling proud.
No, look. I think there should be. Like I said, yourself, Johnny, myself, people in here in the chat with us. There's been loads of people that's been tuning in with the watch-alongs with us, looking at the updates that we provided, even, still getting in contact with me, asking questions about them and stuff like that. And, it's just a proud moment because sometimes when you say these things, people are like, in the moment, you're deluded, you're an idiot, you're this, you're that. And then when you see it come to fruition, it is nice to go, look, sometimes you just gotta believe, you know what I mean? But look, the credit goes to all them tonight, Jack.
Yeah.
In years gone by, I think Nuno was the last maybe manager to try and give one or two the opportunity, if you remember, but they didn't really take it. Whereas these guys are really stepping in, taking the opportunity, and long may it continue, Jack, because it's one of the things that I think made people fall in love with the Pochettino team. Is that he did turn to the academy, brought through academy players, and I think that was one of the major attachments to the Pochettino team, along with the style of play and stuff like that. So, look, I think if Postecoglou can keep giving them minutes and stuff like that, I think it buys them a lot of time here, Jack.
Yeah. And last, and from DG saying, I'm in shock. Our noobs did all the hard work in 15 minutes. Talk about desire. Great comment, DG.
Eager.
But there's a good comment here from someone, DG, suggesting that there's a saying that the wolf that's on the bottom of the hill is hungrier than the wolf that's at the top of the hill, right? That the one who still has something to prove, the one who still has something to push for, something to strive for, is going to put in more effort, is going to show more than the one that's technically already made it, the one that's technically being given minutes without any real push for it or any real competition, right? You have guys like Kulusevski, Johnson, Madison, Sonny. They're all kind of just given their spots, right? They're all just kind of given their spots in the team. They don't really have to work too hard for it. These youngsters, they've had to kill to even get a minute right on the pitch. They have to work their ass off to even get on that pitch, let alone, then even try to do anything with that opportunity. That's a whole nother challenge to then even do anything with that chance. And they've done that here today. And they've certainly stolen the show, stolen the evening, and it's their evening. And I don't even think there really should. As Sonny had a great first half, but it's all about the youngsters tonight. It's all about the youngsters tonight, DG. They've won us this game. Single-handedly won us this game.
No, 100%. And look, like I said to people, it shouldn't take your eye off the bigger picture. We still need transfers in, stuff like that. But they deserve their night. I can't wait to get onto social media. I can't wait to do Twitter reacts. It is going to be absolutely brilliant tonight. It's going to be class Twitter reacts. So look out for that. I can't wait to see the praise that these guys get. And hopefully, and let's take a minute for their families as well, Jack. It's been a long, hard road. They give up a lot to bring these guys training and stuff like that. And, they just make their parents proud, which, that's all you ever want to do as a kid. So fair play to them. It's a great night. Hopefully they're soaking in tonight. Back to hard work, back to training tomorrow, and progress and push forward. But also, lastly, I want to give Fabio Paratici a massive shout out, because we wouldn't see this if it wasn't for Paratici, to be quite frank. He came in here, he looked at the academy, he basically told Tottenham Hotspur the benefits of it. We had a good group coming through, and he done a lot of work to get these guys to sign on the dotted line and, give them a pathway. The reason why some of these youngsters were leaving in years gone by is because they were looking at the situation and going, but they're not even giving me an opportunity to show what I can do. So when the times for senior contracts came around, they were like being offered minutes everywhere else. So they jumped ship straight away. And why wouldn't you? You're not going to keep sitting around and, begging for an opportunity. All of a sudden you're 22 and then no one wants to take a punt on you. You're down into the lower leagues. And Paratici basically come in. He done such great work to get Donnelly, Dorrington, Mikey Moore, especially Mikey Moore, interest from Real Madrid, Dortmund, teams like that. Got them all to sign and commit to Tottenham Hotspur when they could have easily said, look, with our talent, we can go elsewhere and we'll be superstars. We don't need to sit here in this sinking ship right now. He done massive work. Also, with getting the right staff involved, he's done massive work. Last year, getting them to play very identical to the way Postecoglou played, which makes the step up a lot easier when you already know what you're being asked to do. So I think, Fabio Paratici deserves massive respect for this tonight as well. And he's free in July, Jack. We can take the chains off. He's finally free. Yeah. He's a normal citizen again, and hopefully he walks straight back in there and makes Johan Lang T-boy.
Hot Italian summer, a hot Paratici summer, hopefully for us Spurs fans, and he can get cooking. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us this evening. If you haven't already, smash the like button, please. I saw there's only around 200 something from last time I saw, so hopefully we can get a little bit more in that, because I know that, especially around halftime and full time, we can get a lot of people flooding in here. So hopefully you guys do try to smash the like button when you come in. Feel free to send in fan cams as well, everybody. Give us your thoughts on the end of that game. I bet I bet people probably weren't that keen on sending them in, but now I bet you are after the way it ended. So let me know, everybody. How do you feel? Were you lifted? Are you happy clapping? Are you feeling good? Are the beers being ordered? Are the takeaways being ordered after that good win? And also as well, just the youngsters stealing the show and making us proud and giving us something to think about for the future. And right now, as Spurs fan base, we'll take positives. We'll take any positives to work with. And these youngsters have done that for us. So fair play to them. They're giving us something to live for. They're giving us something to hope for with Spurs, at least. I'm just rambling on here, Dave. I mean,
final words.
Yeah.
Final words, just quickly. Just thinking there, listening to you speak, I think, look, that game was getting tested, and time has been getting tested for everyone, where you start to question, why do I even put myself through this anymore? But it's nights like tonight where it just gives you that shock, and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking about? This is why I do it. Watching things like this, great things like this, and all of a sudden they've made me fall back in love with the football club again. They've given me that renewed energy, because now the next thing is, keep speaking about them, keep getting them through. Oh, it's just put me back in love with the club again, like you said tonight, Jacko. Job done. Thank you. One of our own. This should be the title of the night. One of our own.
Yeah, maybe I should have changed back the title to the youngsters steal the evening. They're one of our own. Sean Maddox, 8-hour slow cooked ribs. Get them in, Sean. Let us know recipes. Dave is definitely joining you tonight. Well predicted for the Morgul. Also, I'm very happy that we put Mikey Moore on the thumbnail for tonight. Very, very
Yeah.
Feels
Someone
really
say
good.
you envisioned it, Jack.
Ed Sweeting saying massive week in our season with 3 away games in 7 days. We're playing on the 2nd of Feb against Brentford, 6th of Feb against Liverpool, and then the 9th of Feb against Villa. Signings are still vital. Rest and player returns will come too late. 100% spot on there from Ed Sweeting. And then I think Steve saying there's only one Irish. That certainly there is. Samuel Shepard, thank you so much, Samuel, saying it's easy to jump on the Ange out wagon, but it takes fortitude to stick with the manager through tough times. We'll come out the other side much, much stronger, and our youngsters are getting more minutes.
First of all, can I say, absolutely fantastic name, by the way.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that name. It's absolutely
Sounds
brilliant.
like royalty.
Do you know what? Look, it was. I've been behind Ange, and I've always said, the board are failing Postecoglou at this football club with a lot of the recruitment that we've made. And that we're not bringing in the right players to implement what he's done at every other club. And I still maintain that. But it was that drastic switch up in the Everton game that really threw me through a loop where I'm just like, has he lost the wheel of this? But, listening to that interview, brilliant interview by also Spurs, by the way, listening to that guy and what he had to say, someone that's been in around him, that's done it, and do you know what? He just didn't make excuses. Everything made perfect sense. It sort of got me a little bit more renewed, a little bit more sort of reinvigorated that if we can't come out the right side of this, we will see the benefits. But again, it all comes down to what we're going to do between now and the end of January for me. Because, although we hire good managers, we work so hard at Tottenham Hotspur. And honestly, I don't even think most people believe that he's Postecoglou, tactical inept and stuff like that. I think, honestly, most people just would probably agree. It's not going to work out because we have a history of managers not working out. And I think there has to be that understanding around it. When people are quick to turn on managers, a lot of people are quick to turn because they just see the problems coming along the horizon because they know the club ain't going to do what they do, do the right stuff to help them. So it's hard for Spurs fans with what we go through, but you win games nights like tonight, it will get people back on board. Sometimes it's just hard with the results. When it's losing games, it's shit football, it's hard. But, when you listen to like the Kulu interview as well, speaking about what's actually going on inside the club, how they feel, it's sort of like, do you know what? It's different. When Conte and Jose went ballistic, they lost the dressing room. He still got it. And maybe that's what might see us out the other end. But if you're a gambling man, you're not betting on it, though, Samuel. You've got to agree there.
And victory was made in Tottenham tonight, says Ed Sweeting that it was. Sports Lover saying the only podcast I watch because you guys are the most balanced and fair towards Ange. I mean, that's very, very kind of you, Sports Lover. I don't think we try to be, I think we just try to give our opinions, but we don't want to be dicks about, saying that, ours is always right or anything like that. And we also make a lot of friends with people who have difference of opinions to us. We have good back and forths, good banter, good sort of shithousery. I think we have that sort of vibe and community where you are allowed to think differently and you are allowed to just have your opinion. But Dave and I have tried to be very, we've tried to be defending of Ange. We've tried to sort of say that he's been let down from the beginning, from this from the summer window. Yeah. It's been hard though to always be defending him. When there have been some tough 100%. Games and there've been some tough losses. But that's very, very kind of you, Samuel, and that's also very kind of you, Sports Lover. It's very kind of you. Really do appreciate it. Yeah. And I'm just wrapping up here, everybody. So feel free. Thank you guys so much. Smash the like button. Send in the fan cams. Twitter reacts tomorrow. Members preview in case you want to get any members, especially with the big upcoming games, right? Huge members previews coming up from Liverpool to Aston Villa. So consider that. This weekend on Saturday, we're going to be doing a big upstream. We're going to be doing Bournemouth and Liverpool. I believe that's the game that we'll be watching this Saturday. So follow us over there for that one. And also after the Brentford game, we'll be doing a tactical breakdown, a little bit of that on YouTube as well as on Big Up. So plenty of content coming your way. huge night to recover from, because at first it looked like it was going to be an ugly night. It didn't feel like, it was I was yawning, I was getting bored, and this ended in a good way. This ended in a very, very good way. The youngsters have stolen the show. They've given us something to live for, something to be proud of, something to be happy about. So there you are, everybody. I think we'll wrap it up there.
And everyone, we're in the last 16 of fucking Europe. Come on, you Spurs, baby, get
Going
it.
to Bilbao, baby. We'll see you there.
Come on,
you Spurs. Tomorrow we'll see you. Have a great rest of your evenings, and looking forward to another weekend. Come on, you Spurs.